Yo, Romeo.
Uh-oh.
No intro video on my end. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. I don't know if something got updated, but I'm using a different web browser. Maybe that's why. But cheers. How you doing?
Cheers. I'm doing better than Mark Sanchez. I'll tell you that
Oh,
much.
my God. What a week for the Jets off the field. I mean, not even with the current team, but between Sanchez and sexual harassment allegations.
Oh, my goodness.
You got Aaron Glenn doing press conferences with no advertising on the background. I'm sure you saw that, which is hysterical.
By the way, great week of practice.
Oh, of course. That's a given at this point with the New York Jets. All we do is have great weeks of practice.
And if you listen to our coordinator, if you look at the tape shows you. We know what we're doing.
Why do we do this every week? It is an excellent question. It's the first week of October, and we're already locked in on Tankathon. That's just the norm around here.
I'm already frightened.
I'm a revenge game.
Oh. I've had enough scares this season for October 5th.
Let's get this game over with. Easy win for the Jets today. I'm sure you noticed this. Betting odds changed.
The Cowboys are an underdog.
The Jets are now the favorites by 1.5 to win this game.
How?
I wish I knew.
How?
I wish I knew. I mean, the Cowboys are banged up. These are two bad defenses. I don't know. Chat, what are your score predictions?
This is going to be wild.
This could be a shootout. This could actually
be. It better be. These defenses, like, neither offense has an excuse today. Neither one.
No. This could be very reminiscent of week 1, I think.
I agree.
Just placed my house and life savings on the Cowboys. Can't wait to double up. Good luck there, Joey.
It's a great move.
40-10 Cowboys, 34-31. That'd be a fun game. I'd sign up for that. First Jets coach to start 0-5 in his first year.
History maker.
Is it going to happen? Or does Aaron Glenn get his first victory at MetLife with 82-degree weather, sunny day? I had free tickets for this game, turned them down, club seats. Had no desire to step foot in that building today.
You want to be surrounded by Cowboys fans today?
Definitely not. It does look pretty packed, though. So shout out to the Cowboy fans that are clearly showing up. 45-1. I don't think that's possible. Got the Fire Glenn stuff going already. Fire Wilkes. I think that would probably happen first.
I'm going to go Cowboys 40. Jets 27.
Oof. I'm thinking, Cowboys 37, Jets 24. Hate to say it. Another week of comedy. Jets will receive the opening kickoff. This could be a 50-burger kind of game. Jet chant sounds pretty loud right now.
Hey.
Fans showing up today? Nice weather bringing people out? Is there still some belief in Aaron Glenn? And Khalil Herbert on the return.
Wow.
Didn't I say week 1? Why the fuck is Brandon Allen returning kicks? I didn't get to obviously talk about this last week. And now he's done.
You saw who he got drilled by.
No. Oh, that was Ashton Davis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jets legend.
Yep, of course. And then I love how Aaron Glenn, after the game or the day after, was like, Isaiah Williams shouldn't lose his job for that. 3 days later, he gets cut. It's unbelievable. Justin Fields making adjustments at the line. First down. Play action.
Hey.
Possible hold on Fashanu, but I don't think they called it. He gets it out to Mason Taylor for 4 yards.
Look who's waking up week by week. Rookie.
Yeah. Taylor had a nice game last week. It's good to see that.
Fantasy team appreciates it.
Some wild score predictions. I will not be watching the Yankees-Jays after this. I'm sure Romeo will.
Got a dual screen.
Handoff Breece goes absolutely nowhere. Pickup of a yard, maybe 2. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Breece should theoretically see a lot more reps now, right?
No, of course, yeah. I kind of expected like a 40-40-20 kind of split, but now I would think, it's going to be 70-30 with him and Isaiah Davis with a little bit of Herbert mixed in. 3rd and 5. You can't go 3 and out here. Gets the worst defense in football. Come on, Jets. Fields in shotgun. Snap. Over the middle. Garrett makes a move. Let's go. Nice block downfield for Mason Taylor. Big
Defense
first down.
stinks.
Both defenses stink.
Oh, yeah. When ours gets on the field, I'm going to say the same thing. Don't worry.
Nice move by Garrett, cutting across the middle there. Picks up about, 20, 25? That wasn't an easy throw either. Fields had some guys in his face. All right, first down Jets near midfield.
Let's go. Fields is on his first reads, baby.
Let's go.
It's that easy.
Mason Taylor again. Jets might have a tight end.
I like it.
We might have a tight end. Garrett Wilson asking to come off the field. What's going on here? Is he all right? Just tired? All right. Glad he's not hurt. All right. 2nd and 2. Jets already into Dallas territory. Fields hands it off. Hall inches short.
All right, Garrett's back. He's done messing around.
All right, good. QB sneak it here. Don't overthink it.
I'm laughing not because of you. I'm laughing because of the Jets. Because we do overthink it.
They're taking a shot to the end zone here. Third and inches.
We can't do a tush push. We're not good enough.
No. That wouldn't make sense for us when the strength of our team is supposed to be our offensive line and our mobile quarterback. Why would we do that? Handoff Breece. He's got it, and he's got more.
That should have been a touchdown.
Let's go. Looked a little slow on that, but it's all right. Nice move, Breece. Way to stay on your feet. Into, I think, the red zone, right? Tackled around the 20. Pushed out of bounds.
I've already seen it. Even though he's hurt, Braylon Allen, I've already seen enough. Like, do Breece on 3rd and short. It's enough.
Yeah. Breece making 2 guys miss. Picks up about 20, 25 yards right there. Jets 1st and 10 at the 21. What a run.
Yep. Oh, come on.
Play action. Oh, my God.
That was a Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Patented
Dirt ball.
Yep. Looked like they were going for a quick screen to Mason Taylor, and Fields just threw it right in the dirt.
Start warming up that leg, folk.
All right. Come on. Let's get 7. Good opening drive here. Can they finish it off? 2nd and 10. Handoff. Isaiah Davis. Pushing forward. Nice run.
Couple yards, yeah.
Thought he was going to get
Might have
stopped
been
at 2 yards and kept going.
Oh, they missed a face mask. Oh, my goodness. Blatant pull of the helmet.
Oh, yeah.
Almost decapitated him.
Damn. All right.
All right. We know the officials we got.
Yep. It's going to be another one of those Sundays. Ref starting early today. Now what? Timeout?
Too many men. Too many men on the field, Cowboys.
Ooh.
Too many humans.
Let's go.
That's why the Cowboys were dogs.
Somebody knew. So it'll be what? Another 3rd and 1?
Yep. Give it a Breece.
Third and inches, it looks like. Fields under center. There we go. Right up the middle. Way to be smart, Jets. Can they punch it in? Unlike last week. Aaron Glenn, calm, cool, and collected on the sidelines.
Oh, I can only imagine you watching that Braylon Allen drop it on the two.
Bro. I was watching the game on my phone while I was at work. I was going nuts.
And then you knew right then and there what was going to happen.
Yeah. Fields on the run inside the 5 and out of bounds. Great opening drive here so far for the Jets. 5.5 minutes and counting.
He had Garrett.
Oh, Garrett was damn.
He could have thrown that.
Quarterback was kind of closing in on him, but there was a split second there. He had him. He got it out right away. All right, second and goal on the 6.
Good Lord.
And oh my God. There's a flag. Fields gets drilled.
What a tackle.
Fuck. So Fields gets leveled at the 1, but there's a flag, which is probably going to be on the Jets for a hold. Or is it offsides? Announcers are saying offsides on the Cowboys.
That was a hell of a tackle.
Sign me up for the offsides.
Offsides.
Let's go.
Wow. This is Cowboys football?
Just catching some breaks here early. The 1 no call, but you get the too many men, now the offsides. Replay second down. The Cowboys are practically handing you 7 points here. Please take it, Jets. Like, come on.
Damn, Bland, that was some Goldberg shit right there. Spear.
Who's next? All right, second and goal once again. Now from the 3. Ruckert in motion. Handoff. And they give the penalty yards right back. They're like, no, we don't want that. We don't want
that one.
Somehow the Jets lose 4 yards on that handoff.
Membu just leaves them alone. There you go.
Was that on Membu or was that on Tippmann?
Membu went to go help someone that didn't need help.
Third and goal now from the 7. Empty backfield here. Quick. Oh, my God.
Get Falk out there.
What the fuck kind of play call is that? I hate this team. The Cowboys were trying to hand you a touchdown. 2 penalties in the red zone, and they can't take advantage. Third and goal from 7, and they try a quick screen to Breece Hall.
Everything's either a run or behind the line of scrimmage. Like, this is the Cowboys defense. Can we be a little, throw it downfield like we were doing on that drive earlier on? Like, come on. Throw it to the end zone?
Like, what the hell was that?
Oh. That's it. You already know what kind of game it is going to be again. Every time the Jets tell you on the first drive.
Aaron Glenn's happy. Clapping his hands.
Points on the board.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something. The Cowboys ain't going to be getting field goals, and if they do, they're going to be automatic from 70 yards away.
I mean,
they'll get tutties. Watch, guys, this defense. Let's see.
Updating the banner. That is so disappointing. 7.5 minute drive.
Wow.
Second and goal from the 3, and you can't find a way to punch it in. I don't get it.
I really thought Justin was going to score on that tackle that
I know.
Bland got on him. I thought he was going to muscle in there.
In hindsight, should they have declined the penalty? Third and goal at the 1?
No, accept it.
No. I wasn't even thinking it at the time, but you can make the argument, I think.
Just wasted the downs.
Especially if you're planning on going for it on 4th down. You get 2 QB sneaks. But at least we didn't fumble. That's right. If we're looking for positivity and optimism, they didn't fumble. they did get points. We have a lead in the first quarter. So there are reasons to be optimistic right now. Field sucks at passing. Once we get a quarterback, we could start passing more. It just doesn't seem like they take any shots down the field. I don't know. It's 6 attempts to score. Can't do this tonight. Well, at least it's only the first quarter. It's early. They did move the football. Breece looked good. Garrett had a big catch. Tyson will be on at 5 o'clock doing postgame. Dallas can put up points. Anybody can put up points on the Jets defense, so this is probably going to be a back and forth all day. I want you to trust the process way harder. It's a 21-year plan in place. All right, so we're about 6 years away then, because we're about 15 years down in the losing column, so 6 more to go. Defense will set the tone for whether this will be a long day or a short day. Defense needs to show up today. No Jermaine Johnson, but also no CeeDee Lamb. Some O-line injuries.
Oh, Jermaine, if he was healthy, he would have feasted today.
Oh, yeah. Well, Will McDonald. Time for him to show up.
If he gets the snaps.
Well, yeah, if Michael Clemens doesn't occupy all those snaps, yeah. We're all checking out the iPads on the sideline, looking good. A 13-play drive for the Jets there. 7 minutes, 17 seconds, and only 3 points. All right, here we go. Kickoff into the end zone. Lovely.
Put Dak on his ass.
What's up, Kev? How we doing? 11 more years to break the no playoff streak. We could do it. That's why I keep wearing this shirt. I'm convinced I'm never going to see another divisional championship in my life, so I'm just going to keep repping this one. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys starting on the 35.
No way.
End around. And Sauce made a tackle. Whoa.
He must have had a good week of practice.
Whoa. Shit. There we go. Sauce earning that contract. That was a big boy play indeed.
Big
Good
taunt
spot.
too after.
Wow. So the Cowboys come out with some trickery, get nothing. 2nd and 10. Ferguson in motion. Play action. Wide open. Nice tackle. There you go.
2 in a row?
Yeah. Jets coming out to tackle today. First Sauce and now Stevens.
That's why they're favorites.
3rd down and 5. Can the Jets get off the field with a 3 and out? Sounds crazy to say it. No? Sauce on Pickens on top. Dak dropping back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Here's the Jets we know.
Oh, my God.
I knew it was a trick. It was a mirage.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Was that Cisco?
There were 2 guys that missed tackles on that.
Oh, Moore. No, not my guy, Moore. I was advocating for him.
Oh, my God. Moore in coverage. Misses the tackle. Cisco with a bad angle. And it's, 40 yards? To the Jets' 20. Unbelievable. Dak to the end zone. Incomplete. Make 2 good tackles to start the game, and then 3rd down, they blow it again.
Oh, look at these stats. 31st in 20-yard plays. Last in
19 of them
takeaways.
already? 19 already?
That is funny.
Cowboys got a 40-yard completion to the Jets' 20. It's 2nd and 10 right now. Handoff.
Quinnen.
Pickup of about 3. Quinnen on the stop. 3rd and 7. And I have 0 trust in the Jets defense on 3rd down. Aaron Glenn looking fired up.
Steve Wilkes, too.
Can we get a takeaway? How about that? Can we get our first this year?
Takeaway?
Third and 6. Dak making some adjustments. To the end zone. Incomplete. You had him, too.
Shitty pass.
Yep. You had Ferguson. Overthrew him. So the Jets don't break.
Wide open.
He could not have been more open. Holy shit. Just had to float it in there. Damn. Jets got lucky.
Mr. Automatic 3 points. We got a barn burner.
Aubrey 35-yard field goal is good. We are tied at 3. What a game. Chat, how we feeling? These are just 2 bad teams. That's just what it is. Field goal battle. Let's go. Will you and Tyson ever share the screen again? Who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
What happens first? That or the Jets get a takeaway?
I mean, we could be looking at quite a drought on takeaways here. I mean, this could be going all year. I don't know if this defense is going to get one. So that is an excellent question.
Oh.
D stinks. Offense cannot close. And team has terrible football IQ. What more could you want? Let's be positive. The Cowboys could have Micah Parsons still.
The Jets could have.
I think we all still remember that last game with Dwayne Brown. What percentage of the stadium seems like Dallas fans? No audio here. I mean, the Jet chants before the game sounded pretty loud. But, I mean, considering how packed it is, I would assume it's probably about 50%. I got Breece on fantasy. Ferguson as my tight end. I don't know who to go for. Breece looks like he's going to put up some big numbers today. I mean, he had the 25-yard run already. Jets offense moving the ball pretty well. I think Breece will have a solid day for you.
These can't be too predictable. Switch it up a bit.
We're always predictable. Come on.
And let's throw him the ball, too.
The real fun will start when they have to make adjustments.
Adjustments?
Thoughts on Mark Sanchez? Hard to really have thoughts until you know the full story that comes out. Obviously, everything that followed once we heard that he got stabbed doesn't really sound good on his part. So
I'm waiting for the surveillance tape.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll get leaked. TMZ will get hands on that.
Yep. Glenn's new culture. You play to win, except when you play not to lose, which is 99.9% of the time. What up, Johnny? How we doing?
I think the butt fumble is officially erased. It's no longer the most embarrassing thing for Mark Sanchez.
You may be right. You may be right.
It's just, down the drain. Let's forget about it. Let's forget it happened.
Jets getting ready to receive the kickoff. Into the end zone. They take it out.
Avery Williams.
Oh, God. Why did he take that out?
What did he get to?
27, maybe? Come on. Jets have the worst turnover margin in football. One of the worst third down conversion rates in football.
It just keeps going.
One of the worst penalty yards per game in football. What else today? Oh, my God. You just know the Fox crew had a blast putting together all those graphics for the game. 1st and 10, Jets. Handoff, Breece. He's got a hole. Let's go. Another 16 yards for Breece.
There's a Jackson Dart highlight for you.
Oh, no. Giants. Touchdown. Opening drive. The Jackson Dart era is upon us.
Without Neighbors.
Justin Fields on the move. Hits Isaiah Davis for a pickup of 13. Jets offense looking pretty good.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was a bad pass at first glance. Got it.
No, got it off. I am sipping on some Celsius today. I didn't think the 0-4 Jets with alcohol would be a good combo today, so I'm taking it easy for now.
They got some classic cores.
What happened to Sanchez? He got stabbed, but then reports afterwards said that he might have provoked the incident, so he was arrested.
A lot of drinks in, it appears.
Yes.
And maybe something else. Who knows? So you heard he was doing wind sprints down an alley?
That part I didn't hear. What was he, like, doing the combine?
That's more than alcohol. That might be something else.
That's very possible. Touchdown incoming. Let's see it.
For who?
2nd and 5. I mean, hopefully us with the ball. Fields dropping back. Airing it out. He had Garrett. He had him. Garrett had at least 2 steps on his corner. That should have been a touchdown if you put some air under it.
Hey, I love the idea. Baby steps.
Yeah. I mean, they took a chance, but oh my, Garrett cooked him.
Got to be a better pass.
You just got to float that thing. Let him run
Come on,
under.
Fields.
Wide open.
I want to see that several more times today. That play.
3rd and 5, possibly in 4-down territory right now. Field dropping back. He's on the move. He's still on the move. And he throws it away and he gets drilled.
Show me what he was seeing, Fox. Because he wanted to do it again. Throw it downfield again, I think. Let me see what it'll look like.
They better go for this.
The safety was coming across. Oh, he had another chance. Just throw it. Oh, man. Just launch it. Watch when the play keeps going. He had another chance.
Oh, yep.
Launch that.
Oh, my God. When Garrett turned upfield, he was at least – and they're punting for 43 on 4th and 5. I just hate that mindset.
Wilson made a great adjustment when the play was broken up. He was going straight to the end zone. Fields should have launched it.
So a 33-yard punt. Cowboys will take over on the 10. Jets don't go for it on 4th and 5. Fields had Garrett Wilson wide open on back-to-back plays and cannot hit him.
What was it, 4th and 5? On the where?
On the 43.
Go for it. You're 0-4. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Why not? That's what I love about Dan Campbell. That's what I was hoping Aaron Glenn, being a part of, Campbell's coaching staff, maybe would bring that mindset over. Like, no matter what the situation is on 4th down, our mindset's just going to be we're going to go for it. Like, that's what he does. I hate this.
Now, I think sometimes Campbell can overdo it to his negative benefit, but
I'd rather lose that way than like this. Or like last week, down 2 scores, still punting on 4th down.
That was
when your defense can't stop a fucking nosebleed. Yeah, let's put them back on the field with 7 minutes left. Justin Fields can't be the problem. Everybody told me Aaron Rodgers was the problem. Justin Fields can't be the problem. No, Rodgers was the problem. Sam Darnold was the problem. Fields can't be the problem. This is the part of the movie where the Jets defense gives up 7 and the game is over.
Here we go.
Fields overthrew it. I'm not shocked. I've said it and we'll say it again. Fields isn't a starting quarterback. It seemed very odd that the Steelers had, what were they, 4-2 last year when they benched him? If you think you have a young quarterback when you're a franchise that's been struggling to find your franchise quarterback since Roethlisberger, if you think you had the guy, you're not benching him when your team's 4-2. As we remember with Zach Wilson. Field certainly isn't the problem.
Look at this trip down memory lane.
Oh, the good old days. Feels like so long ago.
Oh,
Wrecking shoddy.
That Sanchez pick was too soon.
What just happened? There's like 5 flags on the field.
Had to be offsides.
Yep.
Quinton. Quinton wanted that turnover so bad.
Jesus. Quinn was in the backfield. The center didn't even snap the ball yet. How are we only 23rd in the NFL in penalties? You're telling me there's 9 teams that have been worse than us?
Wait,
First
unless you're saying 23rd is like the higher you go is the worst.
Oh my God. Javonte Williams untouched, 9 yards.
The Schottenheimer revenge game. Everybody's got a revenge game every week.
It really is, though. It really is. Ashton Davis last week, Todd Bowles the week before, Ty Johnson the week before that, Aaron Rodgers the week before that. It's always somebody. Handoff again, Javonte Williams, 4 yards. So much for the shootout that I was hoping for.
Still time.
Would you guys draft a quarterback or use the picks to rebuild this team? Depends who's coaching. Not
in love with any quarterback.
And do you trust this staff right now to develop a quarterback?
That too, because you could take a quarterback and then this staff is gone after next year.
Yep.
Very possible.
Exactly.
This staff only has a 2-year leash.
Which is exactly what happened with Darnold. They drafted him. He got 1 year of Bowles, and then they gave him 2 years of Gase.
Now, I do think they draft a quarterback, but I don't assume it's going to be a first rounder.
If you are picking, let's say 1, 2, maybe even 3, hate to say it, but it could be a one and done for Aaron Glenn. Like I know apparently they're paying him a decent amount of money and it's like a 5-year contract, but that could be your ticket to actually getting a legitimate head coach if you're picking top 2 or 3. Dak overthrows Tolbert on 1st and 10.
Dak's been a little off.
Yeah. Trade for Russ. Why?
No.
No. Please no. Please don't. Second and 10, handoff, 3-4 yards. 3rd and 6 coming up. The Darnold shit still bothers me. It does. Could have surrounded him with talent. We avoid all the Zach Wilson years.
Remember his game against this very team.
I do. What was it, a 98-yard touchdown to Robbie Chosen?
The chosen one.
Yep.
Relax.
Oh my God. Is that on Sauce? First down to Pickens, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
Yes.
Have we touched Dak yet?
Only illegally.
that was the same story with Tua last week, right? The only time they touched
Only
him was
illegally, yes.
Yeah, unnecessary roughness. Oh my God. So in 5 quarters, the only 2 quarterback hits that we have are penalties.
That's why I don't want to hear about, oh, the other team's offensive line is hampered. We're gonna create pressure. No, we can't. We never do. It doesn't matter how much you can help us. This team cannot generate pressure at all.
Nope.
Unless it's illegal.
It seems like so long ago that the defensive line was such a strength for this team. With JFM and Huff, Solomon Thomas, nice rotational piece.
Quinnen's trying. I don't give him credit, but like these other guys.
No, Quinnen's still good. Jermaine Johnson obviously out.
McDonald, I'm not sure he gets enough snaps to.
I don't take any satisfaction in being right about it, but yes, it still bothers me, man. It does. That was our guy. We saw it year 1. He went toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers as a rookie with no talent around him.
None.
And you give him Adam Gase, and then you wonder why he regresses. Give him a shitty offensive line, you wonder why he regresses.
You didn't put the pieces around him.
And the same people that are telling me to be patient with Aaron Glenn were some of the first people pushing Sam out the door. Just throwing that out there, too. I'm in a mood today. I was hoping the first quarter, would be entertaining, a little back and forth, but no. Thoughts on McCarthy as a head coach? I mean, I wouldn't totally hate it. If you're looking for somebody to at least change the culture and kind of get the ship turned in the right direction, this big ship that's going to be moving very slow as we try to turn around.
Oh, fucking love that slogan so much. I can't think about it. I can't think about a head coach until after next year because I don't think there's a chance it changes after 1 year.
You don't think
it
so?
would have to be, what, 1 win season? Then maybe? Or 0 wins. That might open the door even more.
If you're 3-14 or 2-15 or whatever, and you're picking top 3.
Stay in. Not what I would do, what they will do. You know what I mean?
I think you have to at least see what's out there. And if there's somebody that's willing to take the job, somebody that's established, that's like, I can get my quarterback at that pick, I think it's something you got to entertain.
That's what the Patriots did.
Yeah.
That's who I wanted.
That's exactly who I wanted. I would have been fine with Vrabel. I would have even been fine with Belichick. Gruden.
As much of a disaster as that's been.
I know.
So far.
Got blown out by Clemson yesterday. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Wow, no flag? I had to wait like an extra 5 seconds. I was shocked.
Right.
Stevens breaks up a pass, and there's no flag. Crazy.
That was so pass interference. Look at this again.
Oh, yeah, it was. Goddamn, he got lucky.
Earning that paycheck, though.
Brandon Stevens was all over him, but no call, so 3rd and 10. We should have had Darnold with Sewell or Chase. Yeah. I would have even been fine with trading down with the Niners because they moved up to pick 3 with the Dolphins. So obviously, if they would have moved up to pick 3, they would have taken pick 2. That would have been 2 extra firsts you could have got. So many different directions they could have went. I'm glad he's doing well, though. It's always possible that he just never would have resurrected his career with the Jets. So glad he's doing well and he got out of this shithole. Should have fired McCagden with Bowles and hired McCarthy in 2019 over Gase. He could have saved Darnold and brought stability. That's an excellent point, Eric. So many different things. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It always seems like they're a year late with the coaching hirings and firings, not being in on Harbaugh and Sean Payton. All right, 3rd and 10. Can the Jets defense get off the field? Dak dropping back. Dumps it off. You've got to be fucking kidding me. When the Jets do that, they get 3 yards. When the Cowboys dump it off right at the line of scrimmage, they get a first down on 3rd and 10.
Right.
You've got to be kidding me. Like, who's supposed to be over there? You got Moore getting blocked out of the play. Sherwood late getting over. Fuck, man. Oh, my God. Another missed tackle. 5-yard run. And Stevens taunting after. I can't stand Stevens. I can't stand Stevens. He's getting into that Kyle Wilson territory with me.
Ravens fans didn't want him. And the Ravens defense.
Have you seen them? Hated him, bro.
Have you seen the Ravens defense this year too?
Yep.
Ass. They still don't want him.
Sauce Gardner does not have a pick this year. Nobody on the Jets defense has a turnover right now.
Pick.
Completion short of the first down, so 3rd and 1 now coming up. Cowboys already in field goal range. Possibly 4-down territory right here.
When they start the drive, they're in field goal range.
What happened to Sherwood this year? Went from team MVP. Again, right there. Like right on cue. Like literally right on cue.
Wow.
Two guys hit Williams first, and then Sherwood came in. Had a chance to stop him a yard shy of the first.
Oh, my
Like,
goodness.
Bro. Missed 4 tackles there.
That was Tyler Barron.
Who's the second one? McGregor? Oh, my God. Barron, McGregor, and Sherwood all missed tackles on that. First down Cowboys at the Jets 26. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Jake
Ferguson. Untouched.
On a little dump off.
You've got to be kidding me.
Tight end with blazing speed.
Like I was saying, when the Jets dump it off, we get 3 to 4 fucking yards. When the Cowboys do it, they go untouched right down the field.
Oh, look at Stevens getting shut down on the block. Ugh.
Oh, my God. Stevens is so fucking bad, dude. Like, at this point, I don't even care about his contract or what's still guaranteed or what. Like, fucking cut him.
I would cut his
fat
ass.
Like, I'm so sick of hearing about, like, this isn't Aaron Glenn's team either. You fucking paid Stevens. You fucking paid Cisco. These are guys you brought in. You chose Justin Fields. Like, these are your fucking players.
What is that angle by Cisco? Oh, jeez.
Cisco is fucking... oh, my God. Cisco might be worse than Stevens. Cisco might be worse than Stevens.
Might be. That was a good case. Oh, what's going on?
Something on the Jets, of course.
Offside. Dallas will accept it.
It'll go on the kickoff then. Oh, they're going for 2.
Go for 2.
Jesus.
Why not? You're on a roll. They can't tackle.
Someone in the chat did call it.
Just do a short little pass. Probably to Ferguson.
Yeah, just dump it off. We won't tackle.
Yeah, throw to Ferguson again. Watch. Oh, they just flagged it back.
Oh my god.
Extra point.
Now they're gonna kick the extra point.
Two bad teams.
So wait, so now where does the ball go?
False start, 5 yards back.
But do they just move it 5 yards back from
Where the
where
spot
they
was.
are now, or
The
okay.
one.
Okay. This is ridiculous. Wilkes isn't going to get fired.
No, it went to the 15 actually.
Oh, that's what I had a feeling might happen.
Weird.
Extra point is good. Cowboys up 10-3. Man.
Giants scored again.
Did they really? Oh my god.
Theo Johnson again. Jackson Dart's new friend.
So at least the Giants have something to look forward to. A young quarterback playing well. A give-up touchdown in the second quarter. Yeah, it's brand new culture that we got here.
PT, it'll take a while, but we got to play the Saints too. Justin Fields going to be lighting them up.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because that'll be, like I said 2 weeks ago, that'll be the game where the Jets and Saints are all tied up for that number 1 draft pick. And the Jets, of course, will come out, put up a 40-burger. Fans will get excited. Go, Jets, go. You're not a real fan if you're not rooting for this win. Yeah, we'll drop
Victory Monday. Victory Monday.
Yep. You know exactly how the script goes. You know exactly how it goes. Yeah, and unfortunately now Fields has to throw the football. Jets down. We're not a come-from-behind team by any means.
Dolphins touchdown. Guess who?
Waddle.
Waller.
Oh, again. I was told that Waller just got lucky, though, last week. Fucking unbelievable. What grade would you give Muji for his first offseason? Hard to really go anything other than an F, I think.
What can be said that's positive?
Membu and Mason Taylor, maybe?
Yeah.
You want to go draft?
So D-. How about that?
Could be fair. I mean, free agency, though, is there one move that you could look at and be like, that was solid signing? They got better in a certain area.
Downright F.
I mean, across the board, it seems like they downgraded from DJ Reed.
Secondary worse.
Conklin. I mean, Taylor's looking okay now that he's kind of healthy.
No help at wide receiver.
Disco. Yeah, wide receiver 2 being completely ignored.
It's like they're just bodies out there opposite Garrett Wilson. Like nobody's go out there and block.
and the Sauce contract either. I mean, that's not looking great already. So as we look at 0-4 records to start seasons in Jets history, Luke Holtz, Adam Gase, and Aaron Glenn all on the screen.
Wow. Wow.
All right, the Cowboys kick it out of bounds, trying to do us some favors here.
Look at his field position.
Why is Dart playing better than a vet like Fields? Coaching. I mean, that's what it is.
With less weapons. Let's be honest.
That is true too. I said don't rush to sign Sauce. Vindicated. My stance on Sauce and Garrett both with a new regime was let's see how they buy in before you give him a big contract. But I mean, I'm happy that we have Garrett here long term, but both might unfortunately be trade pieces at this point, because this might be a complete teardown after this year. PT, do you still have your horse head from the Gase interview sketch from back in the day? What horse head? I never owned a horse head. I mean, we spoke with Adam Gase, but I never owned a horse head. Yes, I still have it. 2nd and 5 for the Jets.
Oh,
Fields dropping back all day, and he gets.
what is he doing? That's ground.
That's definitely going to be grounding. Ball didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He had all day to sit in the pocket or move and get outside the pocket, and he just sat there and took a sack.
He might be down, actually. He's down before he even throws the ball.
Well, yeah, he's either going to be down or it's grounding. Either way. He's lucky his ankle didn't snap on that.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Well, field position lasted about 2 plays. Now I'm sure it's a 3rd and 19, give up play and punt. Yeah, I like that. Maintaining the kayfabe.
I was trying to. Doesn't exist anymore with all the behind the scenes shows.
Right?
3rd and 19 for the Jets. Can only imagine what this is going to be. Fields under pressure. Oh my God. And he's
embarrassing. And he does the plane taunt. Embarrassing. On your own turf.
They're plane taunting us.
Have some pride, boys. Jeez.
4th and 29. They're flying the Jets on us, bro.
Oh, line getting cooked.
They're flying the Jets on us.
Look, the guy just said, well, I'm not going to run into those blockers. I'm just going to go around them.
Pittman didn't touch anybody on that, by the way.
Started on the 40, and it went to 4th and 29, folks.
Unbelievable.
The Cowboys gifted the 40-yard line. And we said, no.
Yep.
No, thank you.
They kicked the ball out of bounds and try to do the Jets a favor. And we go backwards 19 yards.
But positivity, we're only down 7.
One winning season since Rex Ryan. 15-year playoff drought incoming.
Jets fans are the toughest people in sports, man.
We really are.
How do you endure this shit?
And when you combine Mets and Jets with the amount of collapses that I've seen in my lifetime.
Did you see Carolina Panthers podcast gave up on their podcast?
I saw that. and they've only been doing this since 2019, bro. Like, imagine fucking 2015. Bro.
Like, we can't do this. We got to
2015. We have not covered one fucking playoff game.
They were like, we can't do this. We got to spend more time with our wives and kids.
Good for them, though. Make it hard.
They couldn't. They couldn't last one weekend as a Jets fan. One weekend.
I was dying when I saw that. I miss Adam Gase. How sad is it that he's the best coach we've had up to this point in the last 15 years? No, Todd Bowles, at least his teams somewhat were prepared, showed up. They would just collapse in the fourth quarter. I mean, that first year they won 10 games, but I would not put Adam Gase above Todd Bowles, which is sad.
Missing Adam Gase days. Oh. Oof.
We're so due for we are so due for an interview.
Gase still a loyal subscriber.
Oh, he's never left. Yeah, we're the ones that are built for this shit, Armand.
Mets fans too. Oof.
I can't imagine a fan base that's been more tortured than the Met, Jet, Nick, and Ranger fan base of my era from when we grew up. Because literally every rivalry has won multiple championships, or division rival, or crosstown rival. And all we've seen is a 94 Stanley Cup. Like, that's literally it. As Knicks fans, you had to sit through the Jordan era.
If you're old enough to even remember 94.
I vaguely do. All I remember is that I had a balloon in my hand. I was 6 years old. First and 10 for the Cowboys. Play action. Dak all day. Rolling out. Finally throws it away. I don't know if y'all heard about the Panthers podcast that shut down because the team is awful. Thank you guys for enduring this. It honestly helps. We were just talking about this like 5 minutes ago. Appreciate the super chat. But yeah, it's incredible that we've been doing – I mean, YouTube we've been doing since what? I think like 2018, 2019. But the Blog Talk Radio days we were doing back in 2015. So the fact that we've covered this team now in our 11th year and we've never had a playoff game to talk about is absolutely insane. And we were there, too, for the collapse against Buffalo, which is absolutely crazy. Took a road trip out to Buffalo, hit a snowstorm on the way back, watched Rex Ryan end our season, and it's been literally all downhill ever since then. Not one season with more than 7 wins.
Ugh.
Insane.
Ugh.
Appreciate that, Bernard Nixon. I didn't know I had any fans, so I appreciate that. 3rd and 9 here for the Cowboys. Quick screen. Can we make a tackle? Can we make a tackle? Yes, they can.
Wow.
Malachi Moore fired up for some reason. He wasn't in on the play. So the Jets actually make a stop. We made a tackle.
I like these uniforms by the Cowboys. I think they're clean.
Yeah. I mean, Jets were showing off their uniforms all week.
Oh, you like our stealth blacks?
I'm at the point where I literally don't give a shit what uniform the Jets are wearing week to week. I just want to see better football. Like, the social media posts just drive me nuts.
Oh, my God. It seems like the social media gets so hyped for either the uniforms or what they wear to the stadium, their style.
Yep. That's literally all they have. That's literally all they have.
We don't play good, but we look good, fashion good,
look good,
feel good.
Feel good, play bad. That should be our fucking shirt.
That's a new slogan.
Fucking insane.
Feel good, look good, play bad.
Why are we not feeding Breece? Good question. Got off to a good start. And then they had that 4-yard loss on 2nd and goal. I've been with Let's Talk Jets Radio since 2016. You guys might be the only reason I still waste my time with this awful team, so thank you. I don't know if I should thank you or apologize for keeping you a fan of this team for so long. It certainly has built a lot of character. I'll say that. I mean, every year just facing adversity and trying to get up for the next year, trying to talk yourself into being a believer of the team. And it builds a lot of character watching all this losing. It really does.
No, it'd be tough to do all this losing without this channel, for sure.
Yeah. Makes the pain hurt a little bit less.
Yeah.
Alexander, I watched from Germany while the pandemic was going on. I looked into football. Tyson and Pete told me there was a process in place and the Jets would start winning. I feel I should have asked when. Oh, I apologize. And thank you for the super chat. I mean, there has been a process in place for a very long time. The problem is, as you said, we don't even know when. We should have asked when. When we said that we were trusting the process and we put out those shirts, we should have asked when the timeline was supposed to be that the process would ultimately culminate in winning football or a playoff game or something of that nature. So I apologize for that, for not clarifying.
Since 1969.
The process is losing. That's New York Jets, 100 different uniform combinations. 0 Yeah, the shirts were pretty cool. I still wear mine every now and then, even though I don't really believe in the message anymore, because I don't know how much I trust in this process any longer. Like when you really break it down, like the Jets actually, like not many people want to talk about this. We actually hired the GM that we fired over a decade ago to find our new regime. Like that's not something like we really want to talk about
Great
that
job.
much. But the Jets actually did that. The Jets actually did that.
Looking so far so good.
1st and 10, Jets. Handoff, Breece. He's got a lane. No, he was down. He was down. Ball came out at the end, but he was definitely down. He looks a little banged up, too. He was a little slow getting up.
Yeah, his elbow right into the turf.
Went down hard on that.
Yeah. Take it
Block
easy.
talk days were a thing of beauty. I'll never forget Steve trying to talk about who the Jets should give $10 million a year to. Terrell Pryor. I wish we could actually go back and listen to some of those earlier shows from back in the day. Because the same theme would probably still be present on a lot of the stuff that we talk about today.
Those aren't still up on Block Talk?
No.
They get
Some
erased?
Yeah, I think so. And then some of the episodes, I think, were downloaded onto YouTube, like when we had first started the channel. Right. So some of them might still be up on here. But yeah, on Blog Talk, I don't think they're up anymore. The Blog Talk days. First and 15.
Fields changing play.
Oh, alert. Fields dropping back. Dumps it off. Breece. 10 yards. Let's go.
It really is. Fields, Garrett, maybe Mason Taylor. That's the offense.
That really is all they have. I was hoping maybe they'd start getting Arian Smith more involved. Like, Reynolds isn't going to be it. Tyler Johnson's not going to be it. Lazard's not going to be it. Like, they have nothing else. Wilson in motion. 2nd and 7. Fields dropping back. Under pressure. Tries. Oh, my God. Mason Taylor falls down.
They slipping again. Everybody slips. Somebody slips every week in this damn field.
Turf monster.
Get the damn grass. Dreaded 3rd and 7.
Olu struggling a little bit. 3rd and 7. Fields dropping.
What the hell is this? What the? Reynolds.
Big 3rd down catch.
And Torrent.
And did the Jets actually pick up a blitz on that?
Shockingly.
I was hoping they were going to show the blocking on the replay, because the Cowboys definitely sent some extra guys on that. Looked like the Jets picked up. And Fields got rid of it quick.
Josh Reynolds, bro. 3 catches on the season now. 28 yards.
Wow. What a season. On pace for about 14 catches.
No way.
1st and 10. Fields dumps it off.
You won't believe it.
Flag. And there's a flag.
Oh, of course, flag. Of course.
Legal man downfield. Holding. What's it going to be?
Holding. Simpson. But that was crazy. Reynolds and Arian Smith back to back. That's just the thought of it was wow.
How many penalties is that on Simpson already this year? At least 3. I know there's 2 personal fouls, now the hold. Probably has more.
I won't hold the one before the half defending his quarterback against him. Remember that one?
Yeah, but time and place, I mean, still a costly penalty. 1st and 20 now for the Jets on the Cowboys 43. Fields currently 6 of 11 for 55 yards with 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Fields
What
dumps it off.
now?
Breece, another.
What now? Oh, offense, defense. I mean, defense, offsides.
Oh. Okay. I just assume it's going to be on the Jets at this point.
Right? Jadeveon Clowney.
Jets catch a break. Offsides on Clowney. So it'll be 1st and 15. This is just two fucking bad teams, dude.
We catch a break and it's still 1st and 15.
That's so right. We actually have a flag called on the other team, and the Jets are still 1st and 15. It's so Jets.
You gotta be shitting.
Take the handoff. Screen to Garrett. And
You gotta be shitting.
what's this, four plays in a row with a flag? I can't do this.
And back on the Jets, probably.
I can't do this.
We are so back.
Illegal man downfield now.
You know, that first quarter, man, it felt like, whoa, where are the penalties? Are we disciplined again? And then we are so back now.
This is that great week of practice. This is it. Like, where's he going?
Aaron Glenn, SMH.
My God. Aaron Glenn just
What penalty we got next? What do you think, PT? What's on the PT, the primetime penalty bingo board next?
Have we got an intentional grounding yet? Because he was down on that one play. That would have been. I feel like we're probably due for one of those.
True.
I mean, we're also due for a fumble. hate to say it, but
Yes.
13-yard completion of Reynolds right there, so it's 2nd and 7.
I'm calling illegal shift or illegal motion. Definitely get one of those a game.
That's right, illegal shift. I don't think we've had
formation.
Yep.
Something. One of those.
Hands
those
to the
lines.
face. Hands to the face. Chop block. Now would be a good time for a chop block. Yep.
OPI or Garrett Wilson probably.
How do you not get that first down?
I'm shocked he caught it again. 2.
It's 3
2 for Reynolds.
3.
Oh, 3.
3rd and 1 now. Jets hurrying up to the line.
Why don't we have our running back pushing our quarterback? Like, you know, the way Philly does it. That works all the time. Why can't we do it like that?
Barely got it, but I think he got it. Yep. So the Jets go QB sneak. Very lucky to get that first down.
Very. But no, isn't it wild? Like teams cannot replicate the tush push at all, even if they have the talent.
It is very strange. It is very strange.
Don't matter though. I think it gets banned this offseason. What about you?
No, definitely. Especially now with all the missed calls on the false starts and things like that. I think the league just wants to be done with it. And it was only a couple of votes away, right, from being end this offseason. So, Breece, another nice run. And he fumbled the football. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God damn it.
He fucking called it. He said turnover. He fucking called it. PT Damas.
This team is so fucking predictable, dude.
Do a turnover.
They are so fucking predictable, bro.
And he's slow to get up. Just punch the shit out of the ball. It's so easy. Just punch the ball out of Jets players' hands, man.
That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do.
Just wind up and just throw your best punch like Alex Pajeda. And, of course, the ball bounces right to a Cowboy. Breece is hurt. Get ready for Khalil Herbert reps.
So, wait. Someone please update me on the stat. It's what? The Jets have forced 5 fumbles, recovered 0. They've committed, I think, like 7 or 8, and they've lost like 5 or 6 of them.
Oh.
Something along those lines.
Oh, jeez.
This is so fucking predictable, bro. Anytime the smallest positive happens, it's like 2 negatives right back. They overcome a 1st and 20, and then they give the ball right back. You really cannot make this shit up.
Anytime, start feeling a little good about yourself. Drive, moving the ball.
Well, to quote
Shit
Breece Hall,
happens.
we're not the team that shoots ourselves in the foot. The other team shoots ourselves in the
Yes.
foot, and then we go lights out. Ridiculous.
Right in the head.
Unbelievable.
No, we stab ourselves now. That's what we do. We stab ourselves.
Too soon, man. I'm not going to say that about Breece, but it is hard to see any scenario where he comes back next year on a long-term contract. You just paid Sauce. You just paid Garrett. In theory, we thought maybe we had Braylon Allen. Now we're probably not going to see him the rest of the year, so we really don't know what we have.
Breece is getting traded. They'll get
Possibility.
whatever pick they want. Whatever pick they get.
Not hurt.
Well, like, tell me the Chiefs wouldn't want him and give you like a late pick for him.
He's had a lot of costly fumbles, Breece. Fucking Niner game last year. I saw that one up close.
And PT, he will be a Chief, and he will help them tremendously. He'll be such a huge piece.
Of course.
In the
Just
Super Bowl.
like McCall Hardman, I'm sure.
Yes. Scoring big touchdowns. Watch.
That's the issue when you're an offense that has to take 10 plays to try to score a touchdown. You're more likely for mistakes to happen. Wasn't it even – I forget if it was Glenn or Engstrand that said something along the lines of, we strive for like 5 or 8 explosive plays a game. Like, that's really the mindset. Like, that's how many explosive –
Who said that?
I forget if it was Glenn or Engstrand during the week. But yeah,
sounds
I'm pretty sure it was Glenn.
Breece was flexing his wrist or hand or something.
Another flag. Holy shit. I can't watch this.
Isn't Mike White a Bengal?
Bengal. Cincinnati Bengal.
He
Sure, it's only a matter of time before he starts.
He should be getting some reps, man. This Browning's looking awful.
Illegal shift on the Cowboys.
Oh, wait, that's what we do.
Like, I actually feel like I could just write the script for these games at this point. Just insert penalties, insert bad tackling.
We know what to expect, which is why I'm so stunned.
Fumble. Force fumble, don't jump on it.
Stunned when I see the Jets are a favorite. What?
Made no sense.
It's like Vegas has way more faith in the Jets than we do.
That video is going to be everywhere. Oh, my God. I just remembered that.
Oh, my God.
See that during the week?
I did see that, yes.
Oh, my God.
But, we had a great week of practice.
Bro,
we practiced for this exact scenario we practiced for.
I feel like I need to find that video now.
And he fumbles. Punched out the exact drill they were practicing all week.
That's actually insane. Literally the thing that they practiced. Yep,
great week of practice. Yeah.
Aaron Glenn just punching balls out.
Boom.
Unbelievable.
Isaiah Davis time?
It's already getting quote tweeted. Update. This didn't work. This shit did not work. Oh my God.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
I don't even know what to say at this point. Chat, how are we feeling?
Rich Samini getting all these notifications. Get it retweeted.
This video has to be more embarrassing than the Jameis Paul security drill video. I almost wish I could smell an 0-17 season.
We'll beat the Saints for sure.
Exactly. They're going to beat the Saints. They're going to find a way to screw up the tank. Because at this point, once you're 0-5, I'm sorry, but like you're not really playing for anything the rest of the year. So it's going to be 13 weeks of debating whether or not you're a real fan rooting for wins or losses. And the Jets will probably be in that number one spot for most of the year and then find a way to fuck it up in December like they always do.
I know this channel doesn't like to talk draft early. This might be the earliest. This might be the earliest this channel's ever spoke about a draft. It is that bad.
I might have some mock drafts up by November. Full 7-round breakdowns.
Oh, man.
1st and 14 for the Cowboys inside the Jets' 5. Or I'm sorry, inside their own 5. Handoff Williams. Are the Jets going to be aggressive with their timeouts here to try to get the ball back? It looks like they will. So Aaron Glenn with some confidence in his defense right now to make a stop here. And I'm proud of myself for giving up my season tickets, but I also do feel bad for everybody that still has another 5+ games that they're literally not going to be able to resell for more than probably 15-20% of what they paid. And that's the same story every single year for any season ticket holder. On top of the bullshit PSLs that you paid, on top of these ugly fucking uniforms that they drop every other year. Why even be mad? We know what the team is every year, laugh about it, and get excited for one drive next week.
I try to laugh. That's what this channel's good for, laughter.
Yeah. No, you're right. At what point do we just stop getting mad because we know it's going to happen? I mean, we know this team's not doing anything special this year. We know we're probably going to be looking for another head coach in another 2 years. So, of course, the Jets called a timeout. After a timeout on 2nd and 10, Cowboys get a first down. And now the Cowboys are going to try to move the ball. Aaron Glenn pissed off on the sideline.
Yeah, try to pronounce that one, PT.
Dropped it to Ferguson. What was this? The Jets team makes me want to drink like Pele Viejo, like it's water.
Oh, not bad.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, good job.
Pele Viejo.
PT's ready for Bad Bunny.
Oh, God.
Hey, you may not like it, but I do.
This is the easiest question I've ever had to answer. At the rate the Jets are going, I absolutely want to lose that game to the Saints. Secure the best draft position. Call me a bad fan all you want.
Victory Monday.
Oh, my God. And there's a flag. So Dak runs for 14 yards, but it might be coming back, or it might be on the Jets for a holding in the secondary, which is always possible.
Illegal contact.
Fucking
Was that Malachi Moore?
Yep, Malachi Moore.
Come on, Moore. I was advocating for you. Yeah, what are you doing, man? Come on. That's a sauce move.
Watch the Ravens fire Harbaugh and we keep Glenn. Bro.
I can't. Bro. Do you think they fire him? I can't imagine.
If somehow the football gods allow that to happen and Woody Johnson is not the first person on the phone, this shit's never going to change then.
What are we doing? Did you see that? Look at Will McDonald.
That airing it out. Oh, my God.
He jumped off sides, so he had a free play.
So
let's undisciplined team, bro.
Let's remember also where this drive started. Inside the Jets' 5, where the Cowboys handed it off and were ready to go into the half by just running out the clock. Aaron Glenn calls a timeout. 2nd and 10, we give up a first down. Now back-to-back flags, and the Cowboys are inside the Jets' red zone.
Mistake. Back to the mistakes all over the place.
I knew that was V-Man without looking. Yeah, that had to be some Puerto Rican rum or something, right? Spencer Rattler threw an 87-yard touchdown. Damn.
Yeah. Shaheed. This defense
Jesus
sucks.
Christ, man. 12 plus yards for Javonte Williams there. Now, just calling timeout again? We're still going to try to get the ball? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Bro.
Is McGregor 55? Who's 55?
Yeah, that's McGregor. Where is he? Bro. We don't fight off blocks at all.
We're so easy to shove around. Oh, my goodness. Except Quidden. But everybody else, you can just throw them around.
Even Mount Noah, or however you say his name.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's bad.
They are all bad, dude.
You knew it was going to be rough without Quincy, but whoa. Whoa.
This is trash. This is going to be a 96-yard drive in a minute. In a minute.
Yuck. First and goal.
I feel like I could say what the fuck is insert like 3 different player numbers on any given play and say what are they doing?
This should be an easy touchdown.
Yep. First and goal from the 5. Handoff. Unbelievable. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Easy touchdown.
Too easy. Way too easy. Bonte Williams, bang.
I'm not even going to say Romeo Damas on that one. That's anybody who watches could call that.
That's incredible. It took them a minute and 3 seconds to go 96 yards.
Look at Sherwood. Get out the way.
Oh,
Get out the way, pal.
Jesus.
Easy blocking.
Bro, Sherwood got pushed like 15 yards laterally.
Easy blocking. Oh. Is
What
that like
this year, bro?
Is that like giving up? Because it's just too easy. Are they trying? Who's 26 tackling? You're tackling the wrong guy.
Oh my God. He tackled the blocker. Isaiah Oliver? Bro, what the fuck?
Oliver tackled the blocker.
This might be the single worst secondary I've ever seen the Jets have.
This is like I'm watching
they can't cover
7-year-olds.
We have zero ability to fight off blocks. We can't tackle.
Like I'm watching children play.
Angles.
This is childlike.
This is
football.
This might be the worst Jets defense I've ever seen.
Ever.
It really might be.
That was Rodgers' fault. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that's what I was told. It was
change the quarterback.
It was all Aaron Rodgers. You change the quarterback and everything else will change.
And it was coaching too. They just got to be coached up.
Yep. They're clearly being coached up right now. A lot of these same players that Salah had 2 years ago.
It's just, the coaching wasn't up to par.
Has there ever been a Jets team MVP that's taken this far of a decline from year one to the next? Helio Viejo is the poor man's rum, dirt cheap and favored by the Jabaro, which is country folk of Puerto Rico. All right, good to know. Appreciate that history lesson, V-Man.
Bringing that knowledge.
I feel like I need some of that right now.
We need all the Puerto Rican knowledge for Super Bowl we can get.
So here's a good question now. The way Sherwood's playing, I mean, do you almost have to pay Quincy? Can you afford to lose him? I mean, he wasn't much better either before he got hurt.
No, but he's all we got.
I still can't believe, he called timeout. Like, they were ready to go into the half. 10-3. They were going to run the ball 3 times, punt with 10 seconds left. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. I mean, you had all 3 timeouts. In theory, a competent defense can get a stop right there, get the ball back at midfield, and still have a minute and 30 to go to work. But right after a timeout, we give up a first down and then fucking 2 huge plays back to back.
And then you think we could score some points against this defense, right? 3
points
points
against the worst defense in football.
How much time is left? What are we gonna do?
57 seconds. Yeah, this should be fun now.
How many timeouts we got?
1 maybe.
Wow. Maybe they could kick it out of bounds and well, who am I kidding? That doesn't help us. We go backwards when we get on the 40.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the one drive that we had that we started at the 40 ended in 4th and 29. 57 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Jets taking the kickoff out, and of course there's a flag.
Oh, these refs are going to have to get Tommy John surgery. All these fucking penalties they're launching downfield.
Let me guess, holding.
Bingo!
This is insane. So now instead of starting at the 30, we're probably going to start, like at our own 10? 15? It does feel like the defense has given up, just as far as effort, tackling, fighting off blocks. This guy's got 100 yards already. Unbelievable. 1st and 10 for the Jets from the 22. Fields dropping back. Misses a wide open Isaiah Davis. That's the kind of throw where the boo birds start coming in. So Breece Hall out of the game, standing on the sideline. Is he benched for the fumble or is he hurt? Darnold beat a much better Cowboys team with mono. That is facts. And that was a hell of a game by Darnold. Was it 4 years ago? Actually, it was longer than that. Justin Fields gets obliterated. Now the Cowboys are probably going to call a timeout and try to get the ball back. The Cowboys were ready to, can we think about what just happened over the last 2 minutes of this game? At the 2-minute warning, the Cowboys were inside the Jets' 5-yard line and ready to go into the half at 10-3. We call a timeout. They get a first down after the timeout. 2 big plays, touchdown. Now they might get the ball back again.
What in the fuck did I miss? It's 3rd and 17.
Cowboys are going to get the ball back and score again. That's what you
What
missed.
did we do?
Justin Fields just got obliterated again. This is insanity. At worst, it should have been 10-3 going into the half. If we had a competent defense, we could have gotten the ball back with a minute and a half left at 10-3 in favorable field position. Now we're 3rd and 17. Justin Fields on the move. And he slides down well short of the first. Cowboys call another timeout, and they will get the ball back again. This is fucking pathetic.
And you know Aubrey's range.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
much.
Drill 60-yarders like it's nothing. Aaron Glenn is not going to fire Steve Wilkes. Nor is he going to take over play calling on the defense or anything like that.
Aaron Glenn is a defensive-minded head coach, and this defense is pathetic.
But look where those defenses ranked with the Lions for those 4 years that he was there. It's not like, he was lighting it up. This is terrible, man. 2 weeks in a row, 3 points in the first half.
Wow. Aubrey might break a NFL record right here.
So the Cowboys will take over on the 33 with 29 seconds left. Almost a given at this point that they're going to get at least 20 yards and have a long field goal attempt.
Absolutely. Take it to the bank. We were a favorite.
How? I need to know how. How are the Jets favored in this game? Fans have to be booing. I can't hear, but I'm sure they're booing. Cowboys have Lamb. They're missing starters on the O-line. Handoff right up the middle. Oh, my God. This is the
Throw this
worst
team in the
fucking
trash.
defense I have ever seen in my life, bro. Fucking trash. Fucking embarrassing.
What a garbage product.
Fucking embarrassing, bro.
Screw a field goal. They got a touchdown. What a field goal.
They're going to score 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes with about 200 yards of fucking offense, bro.
Holy.
Was that Tony Adams on the missed tackle with Isaiah Oliver and others? Sherwood? Bro. They absolutely quit. They have completely quit. Wide open.
Easy.
Look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful play goal against this.
2 touchdowns now for Jake Ferguson.
Really? Flag. What's the flag?
Oh, what now?
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Probably on the Jets.
Offense.
Oh, after the play. Of course.
They're having so much fun. Beating our ass.
Bro, they got 2 touchdowns and over 150 yards of offense in less than 2 minutes.
You had to know that was going to be a play action.
I'm sorry, but the idea that Aaron Glenn can't be a one and done head coach, I think, is bullshit. If this is the kind of effort that we get throughout the whole year, he should be gone. You can't justify playing like this. You can't justify 3 points against the worst defense in fucking football.
I 100% see the case for it.
Miss the extra
They
point.
won't do it. Crazy. Wow. Doink.
I acted too quick on the 24-3.
Wow.
This is crazy. Are you still a Rodgers fan? Of course I'm still a Rodgers fan. Because anybody could see that the issues with the New York Jets and their organization and their culture went so far beyond Aaron Rodgers. And the fact that he chose us, wanted to fix those issues, and the organization, ownership, even many of the fans were like, nah, screw you, fuck you, you're part of the problem. Well, how are we doing now?
I have no ill will. This team actually did him a favor.
They did.
By
They
letting him go.
Absolutely.
He'd still be here with this mess? You kidding me? With this defense? Woo.
Let him go out with a winning organization, probably a playoff game this year. Let him go out that way.
He didn't think it at the time, but that was a blessing in disguise.
Incredible. I don't blame anybody for turning it off at halftime, watching a different game.
And also leaving the stadium.
Yeah. Stadium's empty already. Look at it.
Once again, the tailgate is the best part of the experience, the Jet experience.
That has been a true statement for probably every home game for at least the last 15 years. The Jets have taken away home field advantage, starting with the PSLs. Every single year, you're forced to fucking eat the cost of your tickets if you're a season ticket holder. And I know that everybody has a choice to make. Like, you're choosing to buy.
Here come the boos.
Well, I want to turn it up. I need to hear this.
I do hear some Cowboys fans, too.
Yeah, all the claps, obviously. Incredible. Meltdown. What a joke. What an absolute joke. 23-3.
Oh, boy. You want some halftime stats?
Yes, absolutely. I think I have another super chat I missed. Hold on one sec. I'm a Pats fan, big fan of the channel. Gerard Mayo was a disaster, and the Pats got rid of him after year one. I don't think it should be any different for Aaron Glenn. Like, if the Jets do not show serious progress at the end of this year, there is no reason not to move on. And again, it's got to be serious progress, because even Adam Gase, his first year, he went, 7-2 the last 9 games? We all still knew what Adam Gase was. He hadn't changed. The culture hadn't changed. Go ahead. this too. Never should have hired him in the first place. Fucking joke. Fire your GM over a decade ago, and then you're like, wait, actually, we want to bring you back just to find our next.
Dak Prescott, 12 for 18, 164, 2 tutties. Javonte Williams, 9 for 108, 1 touchdown.
9 carries and 108 yards?
Yes. 66-yard long run. Jesus. I don't even know who this is. Ryan Flournoy? 5 for 104. Who is this guy?
The fucking next CeeDee Lamb.
Jake Ferguson, 4 for 33, 2 touchdowns. Pickens, only 1 for 14. So there's Sauce doing his job, right?
Yeah. Sauce even had a tackle, too. That's right.
Yeah.
Play the game.
Started the game. Dallas has 3 sacks total. Well, yeah. 3 tackles for loss.
3? Only 3?
7 QB hits.
Damn.
That's a lot.
How many QB hits do the Jets have?
Let's see.
It's got to be a donut, right?
I'm going to guess it's 0. We have 1.
Oh, who got it?
Will McDonald.
Wow. Shout out Will McDonald.
0 sacks. Breece Hall, 1 fumble. 9 for 78, though.
Might be injured, though. Wasn't out there on the last drive. Could have been discipline from Aaron Glenn, though.
Discipline? What? Yeah, right.
It could have been.
No, he's going to give him the excuse that he got hurt on the play. It's a cover-up.
Yep.
He also has 1 catch for 8 yards. Justin Fields, 8 for 14, 74 yards. Sacked 3 times, like I mentioned. 5 runs for 15 yards. Isaiah Davis, 1 for 5. Who's leading the team in receiving prime time? Josh Reynolds, 3 for 29. Garrett Wilson, 1 for 16. 1? 1? Really? 2 targets? What? Mason Taylor, 2 for 11. Isaiah Davis, 1 for 10. Defense stinks. On team stats. Let's look at the team stats. First downs, Cowboys 15-8.
Jesus.
Third down, Cowboys 4 for 6. Jets 5 for 9.
What?
Yeah, what?
That seems crazy.
Nobody's gone for it on 4th down yet. We should have. That 4th and 5, we should have.
Yep.
Total yards. Dallas 292. Jets 141.
Oh my God. They've doubled us in yardage?
Yards per play. That last drive helped a lot. Yards per play, 9.4 to 4.4. Passing, 164 to 43.
We have 43. Oh my God.
Sacks, 0 to 3. Rushing, Dallas 128. Helped by that last run there. Jets 98. Red zone, they're 2 for 3. We're 0 for 1. Penalties. 7 for 36 for Dallas. Jets 7 for 41.
So we did it better.
Turnovers. Of course, the Jets don't get turnovers. What?
Nah.
But we do give them. We got 1.
Big one.
Time of possession. Dallas got 23 points. They did it in 12 minutes, 09 seconds. Jets have 3 points. They've had the ball for 17 minutes, 51 seconds. 3 points. Disgusting.
Where does this rank versus the Gase years? It's right up there right now. I mean,
we don't have a win.
Yeah, they got to win. What? It was game 5, actually, that they won Gase's first game. So this feels no different than Gase's first year. And you could argue, you can make a very good argument that this team has more talent than what Gase had in that first year.
Who's that win against?
I don't even remember. Wasn't anybody good.
Well, yeah, in the chat it said it was against Dallas. Was that the Sam Darnold game or no?
What was that his first win?
Ironically, yeah, it was against the
Wow.
Cowboys. I knew there was some poetry to this. That was Darnold, right? Or no?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Wasn't happening today about the mono game.
That's right, yeah.
Want to go around the league?
Let's do it.
Better football? Well, this isn't exactly better football, but Texans are up 24-3 on the Ravens. Whooping their ass. Ravens hurt by injuries.
Let the Ravens' downfall continue. Make Harbaugh a Jet. Please let it happen.
I still don't think he gets fired. Stroud's got 3 touchdowns.
Damn.
Cooper Rush. I didn't even know who was playing for the Ravens. 11 for 13, 105 yards. Derrick Henry, 6 carries for 8 yards. Oof. Giants are down 16-14 at the Saints. I couldn't figure out who would win that game, honestly.
I went for the Saints. Just hoping to help out the tank a little bit.
Right? Well, we'll still ruin it.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, 11-16, 110, 2 touchdowns. Also 4 for 38 running. Let's see. Broncos, Eagles. Eagles up 10-3 at halftime. Goddard scored a touchdown from Hurts. Saquon, 5 for 30. Colts up 20-3 on the Raiders. No surprise there, really. What an interesting matchup. Geno Smith and Daniel Jones.
No.
Geno, 12 for 18, 134, 1 pick.
He's throwing a lot of picks this year, Geno.
He's having a bad year, I think, so far. Daniel Jones, 16 of 24, 142, 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
The Dolphins up 17-10 on the Panthers. I picked the Dolphins today. You too?
I did.
Tua 17-21, 151, 2 touchdowns to Waller and Achane. Oh, I didn't even know it's Tua versus Bryce Young. Bama.
Oh. I think I saw something that like 5 different Bama quarterbacks are starting this week. Rattler. Forget who else.
I forget Rattler's from there.
Yeah.
Did you check out any of the London game? Vikings-Browns?
I saw a little bit of it. Nice
21-17 Vikings. I thought the kid Gabriel looked decent. First NFL start. 19-33, 190, 2 touchdowns. They got a running back there for sure. Judkins.
Yeah.
Still
bothers me about Wentz though. That he was willing to come here when Rodgers went down 4 plays in. We were like, no thanks, we're good. Zach's got it. We're fine.
Wentz 25-34, 236, 1 touchdown.
Like we can't even go around the league without getting frustrated.
Right?
What a beatdown from the Texans.
Oof. Who just scored now? Let me give you the rest of the lineup, and you tell me your quick thoughts. Commanders, Chargers.
Chargers.
I agree. Bucks, Seahawks.
Got to stick with Darnold. Darnold versus Baker. Should be a good one.
I believe Chris Godwin returns for the Bucks.
He was back last week, I thought, right?
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Played a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah. Seahawks at home, but don't be surprised if Baker's got this 4th quarter gene. He pulls it out.
Sam Darnold going to 4-1 confirmed.
Titans, Cardinals.
That could be an interesting one. I mean, I'm obviously rooting for the Titans for the tank, so
Yeah.
you know.
The Cardinals have played some close games. Lions, Bengals. So that might be a murder.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Oklahoma quarterbacks then. There were 5 starting quarterbacks from a certain school this week that are starting. Maybe it's Oklahoma then. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of. My bad. I knew it was a red team.
Patriots Bills. Are the Patriots going to play the Bills tougher than we did?
I actually think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
Bills are going to win it, but it'll be a close game.
And Chiefs Jaguars Monday. Chiefs Jaguars.
I'm going to go Jacksonville.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Jacksonville on the surprise.
Ooh.
So another game, no turnovers, no sacks, 8 penalties. This is like every game this year. It really is.
We got 7. Don't give us the 8 just yet. We'll get it. We'll get it pretty quickly out the half.
It was probably 8 that were called, 7 accepted.
Ah.
That's what I would assume.
What are you saying in that locker room?
I'm sure he's really giving it to him, really screaming at him.
Nick Chubb, touchdown. I needed that.
Yeah, Zach Wilson shredding the Jets at MetLife definitely is going to be in that script at some point this year.
Any word on Breece?
Good question. I mean, he was standing on the sideline for that last drive before the end of the half. Looked like he was fine, ready to go in. So I'm thinking he was probably just pulled because of the fumble. Are we ready for the comeback? Are we ready for the comeback?
Blackman's always the positive one in the chat. Well, if you want to put money on it, let's see what the odds are.
Oh, God. What's the money line right now? Don't even tempt me. Don't even
Can I tempt you with a good time? Because these guys were the favorites going in, so obviously it must be a nice little plus 1,500. Feeling bold.
Damn.
And a 21 point comeback to win.
I am not feeling bold. Although, I would actually take the spread right now.
Plus 19 and a half.
Oh, yeah, all day on that. we know the Jets will get their garbage time touchdown or two so that Aaron Glenn could say we were competitive, we didn't quit, we fought to the end, it was a close game, a play or two here and there, we would have been on top. Like, we know how this game goes.
I got a question for you. Does Tyrod see some play?
I don't think so. At least not yet. If it gets to like 37-10 in the fourth quarter, then yeah. But not yet. That's right. And the Cowboys get the ball. Fuck. They scored twice in 2 minutes to end the half, and now they get the ball to start the third quarter.
This is wow.
Man.
There's some crazy piggybacking. What do you call it?
What a swing. Oh, lapping, right?
Lapping. Getting lapped.
They fucking double lapped us.
Going for the triple.
Bro, that stadium fucking emptied the fuck out. Oh, my God. Jesus. We still can't tackle. Lovely. Brian Schottenheimer destroying the Jets.
Oh,
right. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only.
Now stay positive.
I almost want to start watching the Saints game. I mean, that game kind of matters a lot.
Right? We're going to be such avid Saints watchers.
Saints and Titans.
Yeah. We're going to be so invested. We might as well, like, these watch-alongs are going to turn into, like, dual watch-alongs. Like, we're watching multiple games at once.
We're going to have the little tankathon graphic on the side of the screen. Tank watch.
That's how we're going to have to eventually.
That's
very soon here. We're going to have to get enjoyment from this season is by watching Jets, Saints, Titans all at once. That's how we're going to have to just...
It's the only way to get through it.
Big old tankathon.
Adams, Stevens, Cisco. I don't know how all of them haven't been benched. Dak with the fake runs, picks up 5 or 6.
And short. I advocated for more playing time, for more. He's been looking silly, making mistakes out there. But at least he's a rookie. It's like,
Yeah. You could tolerate it from a rookie.
Yeah. Can I see more AZ though? If If these veterans are going to be looking ridiculous, can I see AZ at least try? Get some reps? It's got to be sooner or later, right?
You would think so.
They social media loves them and showing up to the stadium and looking all nice.
That's right. Yeah, I saw that.
Big fashion show. That's what the Jets are, man. You go to the game, you enjoy the tailgate, and you check social media and you look at everybody's outfits and the uniform combos. That's what we look forward to, Jets football. Not the actual game. No. We don't. No, that's the worst part.
No, as long as we look good.
Yeah.
So the Jets actually got a stop on 3rd and 3.
Look at that.
So a 3 and out for the Jets defense.
Plus 19 and a half.
Halftime adjustments. Yeah, has Brownlee been out there? I know he was active today.
He is? Well, then where the hell is he?
I don't know. They traded for him. Supposedly a great tackler. Jets could.
I heard great things.
Help tackling right now. If he's been out there, I haven't really noticed him. Yeah, Phillips was celebrating coming off the field after that 3 and out.
Let me check Jets Twitter right now. See what
Breece, we didn't start the fire, but we burned the house down. We burned down the house.
Oh. We didn't start the fire, but we burned the house down.
Tankathon watching in week 5 is crazy.
It is.
But it's really all we got. I mean,
we're all we got.
Yeah, they are the worst team in the NFL.
It's sad. Like the Jets Twitter doesn't have much to celebrate.
No. We are the worst team. Jets looking like a lock for a top 3 pick. There is no way this regime should be allowed to draft that. Where this team is at right now, I completely agree with you. Unless something drastic changes over the last 12 weeks, I think that top 3 pick could be your lottery ticket to maybe finally getting that proven head coach that might want to come here. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who gets fired at the end of this year or who might become available. But if you're going to get a serious head coach, having a top 2 or 3 pick might be the only way that we finally do it. So
I didn't even know that AZ Thomas has a brother on the Cowboys. Did you know that?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I remembered hearing it at some point.
A safety or something?
Remember when the Browns were worse than us? Remember when a lot of teams have been worse than us?
I don't get it. If Brownlee's active, where the hell is he?
Third team, just like Peyton Manning giving the Gase recommendation, just like Korn and Ferry, just like everybody else that we hire, all these different firms, Charlie Casserly. At some point, maybe we got to look at what's in the fucking building. Yes, all day, yes. Please let that happen. Let the Ravens tank the rest of the year. Finish with 4 wins. Fire Harbaugh. Send him over here, and let's roll.
That would be outstanding, but 2 things. 1, I don't think the Ravens let him go.
Probably not.
And 2, does he even want to come here?
Probably not.
And 3, are we going to pay him as much as he's worth?
I mean, they would have no choice. If you ultimately want to fix this disaster of the last 15 years, you have to pay somebody serious to come in and fix it.
You should.
Oh, look at Breece.
You 100% should, but will this organization do it?
I mean, if we want to keep going through cycles like this every 2 to 3 years,
They'll stick with Glenn, man.
Head coaches and quarterbacks all on different timelines, and like if this is what we want to keep doing, then fucking run it back.
You got to trust the 30-13.
God.
You got to see the vision. It's more than 1 year.
I miss Salah.
That's crazy, man. And that's not an awful opinion
No.
to have.
No.
And no, Nathaniel, we could stop with Arch Manning. Have you seen this kid?
He's not coming out anyway, I think. After
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nor do I think he'd want to be a Jet.
And do you have any faith in this organization developing a young quarterback?
Nope, not currently.
Not currently.
Oh my God, Breece almost got his head taken off.
Jeez.
Holy shit. Just went from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 8. Second massive loss on a handoff to Breece. Yeah, Breece having a solid game overall. I'm sure Aaron Glenn will praise the running game again in the post. Well, we ran for 150 yards. Doesn't matter. Down 20 points, 3rd quarter. 3rd and 8. Fields dropping back. Gets obliterated. And can we pick up a fucking blitz?
Bro, what was the talk?
Damn, bro.
What was the talk going into this game was the Cowboys O-line and us being able to take advantage of it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And what's happened? The exact opposite.
We have one quarterback hit. They have, 9, 10?
All of them.
4 sacks? Fucking joke, man.
This O-line's been getting mashed. I don't even know who these guys are in the Cowboys. Not like Michael Parsons is back there.
From 0 to 100, what do you think Glenn could be one and done?
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Right now, I'm going to say probably 40%.
Real? That's kind of high. Well, I guess as long as they don't have a win, you could be high.
Yeah. I would make it higher if not for, I think it was Costello maybe that was reporting during the week that the Jets are actually paying him like a decent amount of money. I forget who said it. I think it was Costello. And it's, I think, a 5-year contract as well. So thinking about Woody Johnson possibly eating that, I doubt it. But also thinking of it from the other side where, like we were just talking about, if you have a top 2 or 3 pick, that might be your ticket to actually getting the head coach that you want.
Mm-hmm.
You give him full power, full authority, take your quarterback, develop him, draft him, bring in whoever you want to bring in, clear out whatever you want to clear out, and you start fresh.
But then again, it's like
as
the weeks go like by, these college QBs just look less and less. Oh,
is Fields the answer though?
I understand that. But it's like, as far as enticing a coach, are they going to be excited about this QB class?
But if you're going to draft a quarterback, which it seems like the Jets need to do, Fields isn't the answer. You have to draft a quarterback.
Right.
If you're going to draft somebody and you're already on the fence about your new regime after year 1, you already think Aaron Glenn might be a year away from being fired, fucking rip the Band-Aid off and just fucking do it. Because this is what we did with Todd Bowles. We let him inherit or draft Sam Darnold. Darnold had a year under him, and then he was switching offensive coordinators and head coaches going into year 2. Like, we don't need to do that shit again.
It honestly might be one of those years where if you have a top pick, you trade back.
Could do that.
Get a quarterback with either a late first rounder or something like that. Just as far as like value.
World Series predictions. I'm going to say Dodgers and Blue Jays.
Dodgers, Yankees. I still believe in the Yankees.
Repeat.
By the way, typical Phillies bullpen last night. Jeez. Oh
yeah. God. Yep.
They had that game.
I always love watching the Phillies lose. Me too, Lex. I don't know how much more I can watch of this.
I wouldn't be able to watch it without you guys. Tell you that.
Yeah, no, you guys make it tolerable for us. I look forward to all the interactions with you guys much more than the actual game itself. This is like my new tailgate. This is my new tailgate. I used to love the tailgate and then just dread going into the game. Now I love the chat interactions, and I dread actually watching what we're talking about. It really does all come back to Woody, though. This is the culture that he has made part of the New York Jets. And the people that he surrounds him with, which, of course, have come under fire this week, as we all know.
Yeah.
This is
that's not getting enough attention. That other story.
Oh, yeah.
If only Diana, what's her name?
Rossini
was all over it.
Oh, yep.
She's working up some Eagles drama. Have you seen her?
No.
Where she's got the Eagles wide receivers talking about how, If they don't get the ball, they might as well just be somewhere else.
Really?
Oof. All that winning in Philadelphia, man, it's stressful, man. The receivers got to get the ball too. They've lost like one game in 20 games, something like that.
Yeah, I think they're 20-1 the last 21 or something like that. Crazy. 2nd and 8 here. McGregor had a chance at a sack, completely whiffed. And then Dak takes off and picks up.
I think it would be better if we had Conor McGregor out there rushing the quarterback.
It could be worse. Yeah, bring in the notorious one.
Speaking of Eagles, 47-yard reception by Barkley for a touchdown.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
I don't think this is Aaron Glenn's fault. I don't know why the players are so bad. What more can you do to get them to hold the ball?
But Dante, aren't some of these players playing worse than last year? And weren't we getting the feeling that they just need some coaching? If you got better coaches in here, they'll help develop the talent. It's gotten worse.
You nailed it. That is my biggest problem. We are watching right before our eyes players going backwards. That includes Sauce. I don't think Garrett Wilson has taken a step forward so far this year.
We also paid guys on defense to come in here, like Brandon Stevens and Cisco.
Yep, those are their guys.
Other people's trash is our treasure, right?
Sherwood has taken massive steps backwards. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, Sherwood's not the same.
We can't get a takeaway on defense. We can't hit the quarterback on defense.
Takeaway.
This is probably another flag here. Got lucky.
Wow.
I thought for sure they were calling that on Sherwood.
We went into the season. We wanted to find out about Aaron Glenn. Do we have a coach? Can he make this team at least compete, play hard, show improvement, just, hang in there? Really?
And the answer is we don't.
It's not even like it's the same. It's
gotten worse. Much worse.
Backwards. That's the thing.
And that's what bothers me the most, because no matter how many steps forward Aaron Glenn might take or whatever he might learn in the next few months, or if we give him another year, what is it going to mean? Or are we talking about the Jets being a playoff contender or Super Bowl contender? We are so far away from that.
This was already an undisciplined team from last year. It seems like they're even more undisciplined. And it's worse. I thought at least that's the one thing you can fix the easiest.
That was the focus the entire offseason, on discipline. We brought in refs to fucking practice.
That's the thing you should fix the easiest. And it's not fixed. As a matter of fact, more and more holes keep opening up.
No, Jaime is not fired. 3rd and 9 for Dallas. Dak dropping back under pressure. And Brandon Stevens breaks it up. And, of course, he's talking shit.
Spark on the comeback. He's a spark plug.
Bro, did you see that with Stevens?
What he did?
Was he just doing a mime celebration? He was doing one of those things. He was a fucking mime.
Did you see Shador with the mime answering the press this week?
Yeah. Was he doing some kind of fucking ode to that? I
don't know.
Bro, you're down 20 points. What are you doing?
Scoreboard.
I hate this team. This might be the most unlikable team that I've ever watched. There have been teams that have had less talent. I'll even look at Geno Smith's rookie year with Rex Ryan, where they went 8-8. That team had no fucking talent, but they played hard. Rex got a lot out of that team.
It's funny. We love to taunt down huge amount of points.
That's what we do.
Jet football.
Come get some, baby. We're built for this shit. Taunting down 20 points. But yeah, hey, we didn't fumble the punt. I would not trade for Shedeur Sanders. I didn't want the Jets to draft him. I would not trade for him. I don't think he's the answer. Probably brings a lot more drama than he's even worth at this point. What about you? Would you trade for Shedeur?
They had several chances to draft him. They don't like him.
No.
They'll get their own QB next draft.
Yep. This is Neil O'Donnell bad. And I vaguely remember those Neil O'Donnell days. My dad actually had a Neil O'Donnell jersey. Not one that he purchased, but my sister was dating somebody at the time that worked at one of those like jersey outlet stores or whatever. So he would always hook us up with jerseys, and Neil O'Donnell happened to be the Jets quarterback at the time. So
What do you do if you have a Sanchez jersey now?
I do have some Sanchez jerseys. Bro, my quarterback jersey collection is like, bro, it goes from, what is it, Pennington, Sanchez. Who did I get after Sanchez? Did I get a quarterback? Yeah, I did. I got Geno. I got Darnold. I got Hackenberg. I did get a Hackenberg jersey. It was from China.
Salvation Army, man.
I didn't pay full price for it. It was from China for like $17.
Somebody else needs that more than you do.
But I was a Hackenberg believer. I got the Darnold jersey. I got a Rodgers jersey. I never got Zach, though. I avoided getting Zach. So clearly, I'm not the problem. Like, I'm not the jinx when it comes to buying jerseys.
Skipped on Zach. You were upset that I didn't keep Sam.
I was very upset.
Never bought into the Zach.
I tried to. Like, the night they drafted him, I put on the bandana. I tried
bandana. I remember that.
I was rooting for the kid, but I knew he wasn't the answer. Would you trade for Mac Jones? He looks good. He's cheap, too.
He actually does.
He looks good, but that's because of who's coaching him. Like
100%.
Shanahan could make half the quarterbacks in this league look like franchise quarterbacks. The Jets don't have the coaching staff to do that.
Yeah, Mac Jones would revert.
Yep.
Well, you didn't get a Favre.
I never got a Favre jersey. Surprised. It was one and done. I think I was probably also upset at
But you did get a Rodgers.
Being replaced. I did get Rodgers, yep.
I liked what Favre did, man. He got hurt, man.
Yeah.
He was balling.
That team had a chance to do something special.
He sure did.
Dump off Breece Hall, 9 yards. So now this is the part where the Jets start moving the football. We score like back-to-back touchdowns here. We make it a close game, and then we do something stupid again.
This O-line's going to mess it up again. This O-line has looked rough today.
Not a Jets fan, but why isn't Garrett Wilson getting the ball? Excellent question. Might have something to do with not having a number 2 wide receiver to take any attention off him.
You could throw all over the Cowboys.
Might have something to do with all the pressure that Justin Fields is facing, us not being able to pick up a blitz, 5 sacks or 4 sacks already. After having 5 combined in the first 4 weeks. That's crazy. Yeah, Pennington definitely the best quarterback jersey I think that I ever got.
Love Chad.
Yeah.
Richard Todd. You got Joe Namath?
My dad has a throwback Namath, but I do not. First and 10 Jets from the 44. Play action. Fields has time. Oh, my God. Right through the hands of Mason Taylor and almost picked. Doesn't seem like Fields has any ability to put touch on the ball. I mean, that ball still should have been caught.
Yeah, I'd say Taylor's got to catch that.
That's even on the one earlier to Garrett when he was open down the field.
Yep.
He just needed a little bit of touch on it. All right, 2nd and 10. Justin Fields currently 10 of 17 for 89 yards. Complete to Garrett there for a pickup of 6. 3rd down.
Garrett. There he is. Speaking into existence.
Oh, man. Justin Fields with 95 yards as we are midway through the 3rd quarter.
Come on, Justin.
Oh, my God. 3rd and 3, and we threw it behind the marker.
Short of the sticks.
Bro, we needed 3 yards, and we still threw it behind the marker.
It's all right. We're going to run it now. Field sneak.
If you would have punted here, I would have ended the stream. Like that would 4th and 1. Jets are going to go for it.
Fields, right?
Do you have any faith at all that they get this, no matter what they do? It should be Fields probably up the middle.
No.
I have no faith. If they hand it off to Breece, they're not getting it. Fields making an adjustment here. Oh, great.
Look at this.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We are the worst 4th and 1 team in the history of football. Bro.
Look at this Superman Oh, that's a hand to the helmet too. Look at Fields get smacked in the face. No call. Come on, bro. These
I don't even
refs.
care. I don't even care.
No, you don't care, but that should have been a penalty.
No, it should have been. But the fact that we still executed a play on 4th and 1 that we couldn't get the first down, it's just garbage. I remember putting out a stat on the Talk Jets Radio Twitter page, I think a year ago, where I went back and I looked at every single 4th and 1 and 3rd and 1 over the last like 5 or 6 years.
Oh yeah.
And bro, like the percentage, I gotta see if I can still find this, and then I gotta update it with Aaron Glenn's numbers added to the mix.
Oh baby.
it amazes me. Like you have teams like the Eagles that make it so routine, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. You know what they're going to do. Like the other team knows what they're going to do, and they still fucking do it right down your throat. And we just overthink the fuck out of it every time. I can't believe how bad we are on 3rd and 4th and short. We do not get those calls.
Nope.
But I can't even sit here and like be upset about it. Like, call a better play, get the first down.
I forgot who said this, but somebody was like, as an analyst, was like Fields is by the referees. They look at him as like a running QB, so like they don't give him the calls that regular QBs get. You know what I mean?
That's still bullshit, though.
Yeah, which is stupid though. Yeah. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, man. Yankees better win today because I can't handle this. Followed by
what time does that game start?
4 p.m. 4:08, 4:07. Bernard, thank you for the super chat. Says Glenn, I got to watch the tape. We are getting one of those for sure. What went wrong with the offense today, Coach? Only 3 points. Well, I gotta look at the tape first to fully tell you.
I swear, if he says that again, today. Like,
where is the tape? The tape has been in the chat.
I know.
Before.
I saw it last week. I was watching a little bit. Oh my God! End around, first down, Cowboys. Like, it amazes me that all these head coaches never seem to realize, like, by saying you got to watch the tape after the game, it shows that you're not able to diagnose what went wrong and fix it during the game.
You could say you got to watch the tape, but you can also clearly give a what you saw answer, you know?
Yep. Bro, did you see that? He ran into Membu or Fashanu.
Oh, my goodness.
Dak airing it out. Oh, my God.
Who's this on coverage?
Sauce.
Sauce got fucking worked.
The worst contract in football right now. Who has a worse contract?
Bench
in
Fields.
all the NFL. In all of the NFL, who has a worse contract?
By the way, this is 2 OPIs that they call on Garrett Wilson. Pickens just did 2 of them.
Look at Sauce grabbing him the whole way. Bro.
The Garrett Wilson, that's offensive pass interference, pal.
Sauce was grabbing him also before that. I think that's why they didn't call it. Not to like defend getting the short end of
I'm still mad about that Garrett Wilson one from last week. I am still mad.
Yeah, they were both wrestling with each other. I'm not going to bitch about that.
Every receiver does that, you know? But if it's our receiver, launch that flag. Throw it. Once again, folks, 30-3. The Jets were, 1.5 point favorites.
I can't believe this.
What? I put some shekels on that, sorry.
You're smart. No, that's a smart bet.
Emotional insurance, I call it. If they're gonna break my heart, they're not gonna break my wallet. Say that.
We've given up at least 27 every game this year, right?
That's it.
Yeah, feels like a lot more.
Remember, the Bills let up the gas because they had a game on Thursday. Remember that, folks. No CD Lamb? No problem. Imagine he was playing. Oh, my God.
For the record, I had no problem not paying Sauce or Garrett until after this year.
Yes.
Wave your white flags. We gotta start just handing out the white towels again. With the fans, just throw them on the field at this part of the game. Took the Jets by 3, and you bet. Oh, come on, Alex. You're smarter than that.
You gotta do the opposite, man.
Come on, man.
I'm not blaming the refs, by the way. This team is trash. I'm just saying, comparison to what Garrett did last week, you can't help but notice it.
If the Jets have several more games like this, it would not surprise me at all if Aaron Glenn actually got fired. I still think it would take
in season.
Possibly. I mean, you have Wilkes who could take over, finish the year out. But then we have to go back to the argument: does that hurt the tank?
Right, you don't want to avoid games.
You know what I mean? Yeah, if team suddenly gets fired up when Wilkes takes over, I mean, that could be a problem. I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
We got a lot of things to evaluate here. Like Aaron Glenn could be the right guy for the job if we're, 4 or 5 weeks away from securing that number 1 pick. We might not want to change anything. But no, as far as coming back next year, I mean, if you keep getting blown out like this, you can't justify another year of this. Nor would you want to throw a young quarterback into this.
Oh, Jesus. Fields hurt?
Is he really? Oh, my God.
Late hit?
Oh, at least we got a flag call. No CD, no Micah, no O-line.
He went low on Fields. Running the fucking knee.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Jesus.
And that's where Tippin kind of threw him into him.
This O-line has been brutal today, folks. Brutal.
I'd be totally fine with it, honestly. Just had a fire sale this offseason. Trade Breece at the deadline. Trade Garrett after the year. Trade Sauce after the year. Justin Fields gets his leg twisted up. Another sack. The Cowboys have now matched their sack total for what they had in the first 4 weeks of the fucking year.
What? Really? Oh, my God.
They had 5 sacks weeks 1 through 4. They have 5 sacks today, and there's still a full quarter left.
Look, Breece picks him up, bumps him, and then doesn't stick with it. Just
bumps him right.
He's like, all right, get off me. I might consider taking Fields out just to protect him. He might fucking die in this game.
You know what? You're probably right. This is probably going to be his last drive. He's banged up. He's been sacked 5 times. He's been knocked down 9 times. Yeah, take him out of the game at this point.
Oh, this is a holding. Tell me that's not a holding.
Yep. This is coming back.
They might as well, because you're going to get this guy killed.
There's really no reason for him to be out there right now.
He could suffer a season-ending injury taking all these goddamn hits. He already got hit low.
There is absolutely no reason at all that Aaron Glenn should be guaranteed anything beyond this season if the Jets continue to play football like this. You cannot justify bringing a young quarterback into this organization with a quarterback that would already be on the hot seat. And then possibly, teaching him a new system into year 2, into year 3? Like, we've been down that path before.
Yes, we have.
Fields dumps it off on 2nd and 29 to Ruckert for 4 yards. This is fucking embarrassing. It can't be worse with Rex, honestly. I mean, thinking back to the offseason, right? If they would have went with Rex, they wouldn't be playing this bad. They wouldn't look this uninspired, this lifeless, fucking quitting in games. This shit wouldn't be happening. That's right. I forgot Joey. Joey put his house on the line for this game. Congrats on your second house. Enjoy it.
You deserve it.
Unbelievable. How do you
Probably-
have confidence in this regime going forward? AG is a great guy, but nothing is working for them. Just call it a bad fit.
Some guys are just
Facts.
not head coaches.
He wasn't even a great defensive coordinator. Put your seatbelts on. Enjoy the ride. Yeah. Are we kicking a field?
We sure are. We got to
Like
get
why? Like
Nick
why?
Folk his fantasy points.
Why? Congrats. We're down by 24 now.
Do the math.
Field goal.
That's just,
Down
3
by
touchdowns on a field goal.
Fucking unbelievable. Too soon, Chris. Too soon, Chris.
Oh, he does have a lot of fight. Maybe too much fight.
Might be what we need.
I start stabbing people out there on the field or something.
Do I think Aaron Glenn will actually get fired, whether in season or after the year? Probably not. Do I think it would be deserved if they continue to have games like this? 1,000%. The reason why we still have the same team is because we still have the same players. We need to completely clean house. Everyone has the loser stench on them. We need all new players. You might not be wrong. You might not be wrong on that. All these guys have been embedded into this losing culture. I was hoping Aaron Glenn could bring some of that Parcells school mentality. Clearly, it's not happening.
Hey, next week you're gonna be ready to drink at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I forgot that's 9:30 next week.
Yes, we got to take this beautiful team to London and show them how great we are.
Thankfully, I might actually be working, so that might be you Sunday morning next week. Yeah, because there's
a
Comic-Con.
cool day to work.
Yeah, Comic-Con next weekend.
That's right. That's a much more fun time than watching this.
Yeah.
The Broncos. What do you think the Broncos defense is going to do to this O-line? Oh my goodness.
Bo Nix going for 400 yards.
That too.
If you guys ever decided that enough is enough and move on from this team as fans, which team would you guys then follow? For me, it would be the Bucks. I've never actually gone down that thought process because I don't think I could ever actually leave this organization. Like, as much as they piss me off and as much as I hate them most of the time, I don't think it would ever feel the same for me watching another team win after I just hopped on. Even if I started rooting for the Titans right now while they're one of the worst teams in football like us, it still wouldn't feel the same for me switching teams as an adult. I don't think I could ever do that. But if I had to think of one,
the Jets would have to no longer exist.
Yeah.
What if the Jets were sold to a different city? They moved.
Or if they moved to England or London or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Would that open the door for you to be F this team, I'm gone?
All right.
Or would you stay a Jets fan?
If I really, really had to switch, if I had to have a number 2 team, I might actually go with Green Bay.
Really?
Yep. Because I almost was a Packer fan. Before I was born, my dad had an opportunity to take a job, which would have been out somewhere in Wisconsin, doing the same thing that he was doing here in New York. So if he would have taken that job, he always joked, I probably would have been raised as a Packer fan.
Wow.
Plus their history of winning.
Yeah. I mean,
culture,
what a great organization.
Yeah, good home environment. Fans are practically owners of the team. I'd be about that.
I would follow my college team, which is LSU. So I'd follow my best players. I'd probably be a Bengals fan. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, or Commanders with Jaden Daniels. I'll probably go to either one.
Bengals would be a cool team to root for. Saints up 11. Let's go.
Who dat?
Let's go. So we just need the Titans to win in the 4:00 hour, and the Jets could be sitting all by themselves with the donut in the win column, looking at pick number 1 in the 2026 NFL Draft. So this is actually wrong, Jason, because if the Jets would have drafted Josh Allen it just would have been the countdown until the next team inherits him to fix him from whatever damage the Jets would have done.
100%. People don't realize that. Josh Allen would not be Josh Allen with
No
the Jets
chance.
coaching.
No chance.
He'd
And
be
the
ass.
same would have been said for Lamar Jackson.
Same.
Neither
100%.
of them would have succeeded here.
They got coached up.
Both were raw coming out of college,
Yeah.
too. So there's no way the Jets would have coached up either.
What about Baker? Same or no?
Same thing. Yeah. I mean, he ultimately moved on from what? Cleveland and where did he go after? Carolina, right? He was there for a minute. And I think there's somewhere else he was, right? Before Tampa? St. Louis? Or the Rams? Right? Wasn't he with the Rams for like a hot minute?
I don't think so.
No? I thought like mid-year he got picked up by the Rams and like played in the game for them. I could be wrong. Packer fan here, you are absolutely welcome. Good to know that we have some options out there if we do decide to change teams, but I would never change.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He was on the Rams for like 5 games.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Thought so.
Wow.
I'm a Northwestern fan, so I'm double screwed. At least you're not a Mets fan also like me. First pick in
What'd you think?
Class. A few months ago, it was a great quarterback class.
Right? What do you think about the Mets firing their coaches?
I thought Mendoza should have been fired.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'd agree? I think the pitching coach should have been spared. You know, it's a bit drastic.
Yeah. I mean, historically, with Hefner, they've been pretty good pitching-wise, but this year it seemed like everybody just regressed. 3rd and 6 Cowboys. Jets nailed Dak. Oof, somebody got a hit on him.
Sherwood?
We have 2 quarterback hits today.
Sherwood laid the wood.
So Sherwood with a big hit. Cowboys will punt on 4th and 6. We still don't have a sack today, though.
Baby steps.
We're going to go back-to-back weeks with 0 sacks, and we're going to go 5 straight weeks without a takeaway. Jets defense, baby. Come get some. How about rooting for the Niners?
I like their uniforms, but that's about it.
Tyson would become an Eagles fan. Perfect fit. Yeah, their fans are pretty crazy. And they spell out their team's name like we do. It'd be an easy transition, you know.
Well, it's too many letters.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got to go to yeah, it's probably too much. Yeah, good hit by Sherwood. Feels like the first big play he's made all year.
Right?
Do they leave Fields in the game right now is the question.
Yeah, they're going to make a comeback. That's why they kicked that field goal. You only got to score 4 more times.
Yeah.
It's once every possession.
Or we could get 3 touchdowns with 3 2-point conversions. Tie game.
Oh. Some super math right there.
Right? Justin Fields currently 16 of 24, $146. So, of course, he'll probably finish this game with like 250, 2 touchdowns. Everyone will be, oh, yeah, he's the guy.
Just look at the tape. Well. Look at the tape.
Yep. Look at Breece. Another big run.
You go the Thomas brothers.
Nice.
They don't play, but
no.
They're on the teams.
It's not like we have a need for any cornerback.
Well, yeah. We could use anybody we got.
Fields dropping back. Throwing it to I don't even know who. Garrett wants a flag, doesn't get one. Man.
I see people in the chat saying Arch Manning, but he's not going to come out in the draft, folks.
No,
he needs more seasoning.
It's another year away. Which means the Jets probably will have the number 1 pick this year. It'll be just Peyton Manning back in 96 when he stayed in school. Second and 10, Fields drops back. Dropped by Garrett on the sideline as the Cowboys taunt him for the drop.
Catch that.
What's that, like the third ball that Garrett's dropped this year? Second or third? I'm down on every single facet of this organization, of this team. Players that I loved 2 years ago, they're regressing right before our eyes.
And they got paid.
And they got paid. Yep.
So they're not going anywhere.
Dump off to Isaiah Davis. He does not get the first down.
Uh-oh.
Closer
The
than
worst.
that. Here we go.
Fourth
Fourth and
and
one.
one.
Are we ready? What are we going to do here? 4th and 1. Looks like a QB sneak. Oh, my God.
Flag.
He might not have gotten it.
I think he did. I think he went backwards into it.
Didn't look like the official coming in from the far side was going to give it to him. And who's the flag on?
Oh, we were offsides and it didn't help.
Oh, my God.
And they were short. Holy
Bro.
fuck.
Back-to-back 4th and 1s we can't get. This team is so fucking pathetic. Like, there's no other word to describe this game and this team and this season.
Read Aaron Glenn's lips. Did you read his lips?
Fuck me.
I read his lips. I think he said, "You got to be fucking kidding me."
I thought he just said, fuck me.
Okay, maybe he said that too. Personal foul on Dallas
Wait, what?
after the play was over. Oh, he punched Arian Smith in the face, in the helmet.
Oh, shit.
After Arian Smith taunted him first for whatever reason.
Oh, Arian Smith headbutted him.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are you doing that?
I mean, at least he drew the penalty.
Oh, my goodness. This team.
I love Aaron Glenn just with the hands behind the back, just,
He either said, fuck me, or you got to be fucking kidding me.
Lex, this is such a good question. And it's a serious question. Like, honestly, for the chat, I would love to hear your responses to this. Why should Aaron Glenn automatically be granted a second year? If the team is going to play like this, get blown out in uncompetitive fashion, you can't tell me that a second year is
Yes.
justified.
There is absolutely a universe where Aaron Glenn should 100% be fired after 1 year. It has been done before. It can be done again. You don't deserve the rest of your contract if you are so effing bad and uncompetitive. You can easily be gone and fired. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. If you don't show us something, goodbye. We made a mistake. That's on us. Well, that's on the 3013.
Yep.
And we'll move on. And hopefully don't use the 3013 to hire the next one.
Yeah, well, they'll just use the next firm or former GM. I mean, they've gone down the path of Casterly, Cornyn Ferry, Peyton Manning. It's always advice from somebody on the outside that has no clue. Aaron Glenn is as bad as Adam Gase. Well, they're starting their Jets tenures exactly the same way, except Aaron Glenn's slightly worse. Looking at 0-5.
I would bring in John Gruden so fast. Are you kidding me? So fast.
Absolutely. Saints up by 12, 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So the Jets getting some help with the tankathon. Love that.
Jackson Dart interception.
Oof.
He's lost a fumble, too.
4th and 1, we failed twice. It's unbelievable. Yes, if you're firing Glenn, you're firing the GM also. And you're giving total control, in theory, ideally, to somebody prominent. Like if Harbaugh gets fired or Gruden or whoever that is. Third team needs to be sued. Gruden would be entertaining at least. Rex would be entertaining at least. No proven head coach would deal with Woody. Money talks.
Sure does.
You give 8 years, $10 million a year. Some prominent, full power, full authority, zero interference. Maybe it changes things. Yeah, this is a great point from TT right here. Aaron Glenn is not Dan Campbell. Horrific comparison. I keep seeing the record from Dan Campbell in year one and all these other coaches. First year, they struggled. So that means Aaron Glenn's automatically going to turn it around. We could point to just as many first-year head coaches that sucked in year one, and that proved that was just exactly who they were.
What did Campbell have year one? 1 win?
I think it was 3, maybe.
I don't. But did the team play hard? I wonder that. Did they show signs?
They were biting kneecaps that first year, right? Oof, we're down this path now. When Henry Ruggs gets released on parole from prison in 10 months, would you take a chance on him? Me personally, no. Me personally, that's a hard no.
How about that Kyron Lacey story? Did you see that?
Yeah, that he was 100 yards behind the scene of.
Yep.
Yeah. Sad. Let's say they do fire Aaron Glenn. We all know they're hiring a first-time defensive coordinator. I mean, it seems like they usually go the opposite of what they previously let go. Like from Rex Ryan, they went to Todd Bowles, who was a lot more like low-key. Then they went to kind of like cokehead, crackhead, Adam Gase, crazy eyes and shit. And then it's like, all right, that doesn't work. So now we need to hone it back in, defensive-minded. Someone that's more of a player's coach, so they went Saleh. Now we need a discipline, so in theory, we thought Aaron Glenn was going to be that guy. At what point do we realize that somebody that's proven and established with some credibility coming into the locker room is what's needed?
Yep.
Let Harbaugh become available, man. Let that happen.
Harbaugh's the dream. Harbaugh's the dream.
Yep.
I just don't think it happens.
Remember how we were favorites in this game?
What a joke.
Another flag as Justin Fields picks his nose.
You got to read that comment by Jay Burgers.
Oh, hold on. I'm a little behind here.
At 3:38.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Just would have to hire Ruggs to practice. Oh, my God.
Let's get some stat padding, at least.
Campbell's first year, Lions were 3-13-1.
Look at that. But look at that. 9 one-score losses. Are we going to get 9 one-score losses?
That's actually possible. Only because they usually play well in the garbage time fourth quarter when other teams are lying down.
I think I hear "Let's go Cowboys" chants.
Probably. If you were a Jet fan that went out to this game, why would you still be in the stadium right now? Fields now 20 of 30 for $187.
Stat pad, baby.
Oh, another flag. False start.
Oh my God,
this
fucking
is so
team, dude.
pathetic to watch.
Discipline. Membu.
So pathetic to watch. Like, at what point do you just start yanking guys off the field? I don't give a fuck who it is, rookie, veteran. Fucking start taking guys off the field. you can't have this fucking attitude about penalties and shit and not do anything about it. This is the game that we're getting after supposedly another great week of practice, right?
Shooting ourselves in the you know what?
Yep. La cabeza. What the fuck
Italian
throw is
asshole.
that?
Every week, PT gets more and more ready for Bad Bunny.
Oh, yep. Roughing the passer here? Or grounding?
They shot themselves in the foot. Roughing the passer.
The only non-defensive coordinators they hired were Gase and Cote. Shit.
That is wild when you think about it. How bad those two were.
It's crazy to think that Glenn is actually becoming possibly worse than Gase and Cote.
Now, I was too young for Cote, but people are saying this is the new Cote.
It feels like it.
The streets are saying.
I mean, I was very, very young, but those teams were fucking terrible.
Oh, I know they were bad. I know they were awful for sure.
And the crazy part is, like, Parcells inherited a lot of those same players and had that team within a half of essentially going to the Super Bowl. Obviously, they added Mawai and Curtis Martin and Vinny. Like, they had some reinforcements, but a good core, a good part of that team was still inherited.
So, Parcells is goated. One of the greatest.
And that's what they need. Like, I'm convinced in my head that is the only thing that could possibly save the Jets.
Bill Belichick
is going to come here. It might be Belichick. I mean, he's probably not leaving North Carolina now, but it's got to be somebody like that to change this and erase this stench. A first-time guy is not capable of doing it.
Come on, Fields, get a garbage time touchdown.
You know it's coming. Nice catch. One-handed catch saves an interception.
Crazy catch.
I'm also tired of hearing that Glenn and Muji took over a bad roster and situation. Damn. That was a definite pick six if Garrett didn't reach his hand out.
Crazy.
Yeah, Luka, I mean, this team definitely has flaws, but they should not be this bad, especially on defense with a defensive-minded head coach. 2 seasons removed from being one of the better defensive. Oh, my God.
Feels like Fields is getting pressured or hit every play.
How many times has he been hit today? It's like 15 already?
Check the box score.
He's probably going to be out next week.
Bro, this is a terrible O-line game. Well, it's a terrible game all around, but.
Yeah, Tyson's doing the 5 o'clock post game. He'll be on for that.
11 QB hits so far.
In the week. What was that?
11 so far.
11? Feels like a lot more than that.
Right?
3rd and 8. Dumps it off to Lazard for 2 yards.
First of all, wow. Alan Lazard sighting. Second of all, short of the sticks. Well, that's only because we're going for the 4th down, too. That's why. Fields is up to 200.
Of course.
Did you see how close field stats are to Jalen Hurts' stats?
Of course.
Sure, with a game miss.
Post game.
Who?
I'm sure Aaron Glenn's going to let me know in the post game. 4th and 5. Fields drops back over the middle.
Okay.
To Breece.
Yes.
About 1.
Come on, Breece, get in there.
All right, so here comes the back-to-back garbage time touchdowns to make it look closer than it is.
What?
Surprised he didn't fumble.
Oh.
Or did he? No.
He's getting this touchdown.
Fourth quarter is our quarter, as long as we're down by like 20 points. Fields play action.
Look at this. Andrew Beck. Oh, what were his odds for a touchdown?
My God, probably like 25 to 1.
Oh, wait. I see a flag.
Is there a flag? There's got to be a flag.
After the play was over.
Oh, my
Wait,
God.
what?
Tell me that we were taunting this.
All
right, no flag on the play.
Going for 2, right?
Oh, you have to. You have to. You have no choice.
By the way, Panthers have taken the lead over the Dolphins, 2017.
Whoa.
So anybody thinking 2 weeks, that's the Panthers. Oh, there's our first win. Slow down. Slow down.
When do we get an Aaron Glenn interview? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, man. You got to... Aaron Glenn's going to show up in a full boxing gear.
Just fucking punching shit.
Or he's going to come out like the captain of a big ship. One of those.
Good idea.
Big ships turn slow.
2-point conversion is good.
Don't call it a comeback.
Jets down by 16. Here we go. If we still don't have a win by the bye week, I think that's when I would definitely start looking into.
What week is the bye week? Do you know? That's after Carolina or no?
I'm not sure. Oh, you guys didn't let me know. I didn't update the score. Shit.
Yeah, I had to wait for the 2-point.
I didn't even update the field goal before it.
Oh, our bye is week 9, which is after.
Okay.
After the Bengals. That'll be an interesting game. The Bengals stink right now. Oh, my goodness. They can't get nothing going offensively, but they will against us.
Oh, yeah. You can bet.
Oh, wait a second.
It's gonna be the Mike White game.
It's
gonna be the Mike White game.
The starter.
The same way that Zach Wilson's gonna have his game at MetLife later on this year.
Oh, my goodness. The way the Bengals are rolling, Mike White might play that game.
It's good. Bro. Everybody's getting their revenge this year. Bowles, Schottenheimer. It's going to be everybody. Everybody gets their licks in. Yeah, maybe
that's right around Halloween, too, so it'll be very frightful, very scary. Yep. That game's in Cincinnati, right? Yeah.
I can't believe we're here in the season already. First week of October, staring at 0-5. Watching the Tankathon.
Well, you know what's
talking about quarterback options, head coach options.
Draft. Mike White had that, game against the Bengals.
Yep.
In MetLife.
Yep, on Halloween.
And then now he'll be on the Bengals.
Yep.
Having a similar game against the Jets.
He's throwing at least for like 350.
400. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll depend how much he throws for, how competitive we are.
You can book it. This might be why, Jay Sams. Yeah, I'm drinking Celsius. That's why. So I don't lose my shit during this game. Dart got picked off again. Wow.
I'd like to see if Neighbors was out there, man. But the MetLife turf spares no man.
Yep. I don't want these guys picking a quarterback. I definitely don't either right now.
Hell no. I mean, it's rough enough as it is with these QBs. They're more likely to get it wrong.
Yep.
I can't tell you, who's the QB coming out of this draft. I cannot. It's like, throwing darts. No pun intended with Jackson.
8 minutes left. Jets kicking off here. Down by 16.
Oh, we are onside kick. We declared onside kick.
They are lining for high bounce, but it goes right to Dallas.
All right, I kind of need more passing yards from Dak for my parlay. So good thing we scored.
I really don't understand the onside kick there. Well, I mean, it's a 6-point game, so you can't give up any points the rest of the way.
And onside kicks are impossible to get anyway.
I mean, it's much harder now that you have to declare it, but like giving the Cowboys field position right here, I mean, they're essentially in field goal range already. And a field goal actually ends the game now. You have all 3 timeouts. There was 8 minutes left. Like, this game's over, bro.
What was the over-under,
47.5, I think.
And we thought it was going to be a shootout, both me and you.
Yeah. Well, Cowboys did their part.
Yeah.
Shit.
The over's in play.
At this point, honestly, I don't blame anybody that's already on the tank bandwagon. Team's going to be 0-5 after this.
That's
We're
usually
not...
Random Man, right? Where's Random Man?
Yeah. He's always
Tank master.
prepared with the tank. He's our tank general. Handoff Williams, runs over Stevens.
Come on, Dak. I know you got 2 more passing yards in you.
He might not throw it again the rest of the game. He might not need to throw it the rest of the game. I bring in Gruden or McCarthy as head coach to make the pick. I wouldn't be upset with either.
Right?
I prefer Gruden over McCarthy, but
I do too, but I won't be greedy.
No. You want to come to London next week to see the game? Free place to stay at mine. I appreciate the offer.
What an offer.
I'd
very generous.
I'd certainly go to hang out, but I have no interest in going to watch this team. I have no interest in driving 45 minutes over to MetLife to watch it, let alone going to a different country to watch it.
You ever been to London?
I appreciate the offer. I have not.
Fun time. It's like the to me it was like the other side of the world's version of a smaller New York City, honestly.
Okay. How can you lose the team in week 5? It's a good question for Aaron Glenn. Post-game press conference. Would love to hear it.
Probably lost them a lot earlier than that.
First and 10 here for Dallas. Handoff goes nowhere.
I throw the ball, Dak. Personally, I just audible, throw a pass.
He's not
cook him.
They're in field goal range. He will not throw the ball again the rest of this game.
Jake Ferguson to the medical tent.
Oh, wow. Aaron Glenn using his timeouts now. Excellent question, D-Rock. I really didn't understand that. With 8 minutes left in the game, it just didn't make sense. You literally could not afford to give up any more points, otherwise game's over. Time to take a hard look. Oh, wait, that was last year. Do the Jets know how to strip the ball?
Yeah, that punching the ball out stuff looks fun. We should try
That's what I'm saying. I mean, apparently they worked on it in practice. They were doing drills with it. Dak on the move.
Throw the ball.
Oh,
this fucking guy, dude.
Wow.
Just wants his rushing yards.
Wait, is that going to go down as a sack? Because he slid behind the line of scrimmage. That might be a sack for us.
What was the down on yardage?
I think it was 2nd and 9, but he slid like inches before the line of scrimmage.
It says 3rd and 9.
I think the Jets are going to get credit for a sack on that. I hope not, because they don't deserve it, but yep, Braden McGregor gets credit for a sack, 1 yard.
What a joke.
That is hysterical. We have a sack, folks. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It's not a turnover, but we can't be greedy.
Oh, my God.
We got baby steps to a turnover. Let's get a sack, you know?
Finally did it, guys. We got a sack. Ooh, free Big Mac tomorrow? Sweet. Yeah, that was like Brett Favre on Strahan right there.
Right?
Unbelievable.
Jake Ferguson is back.
Pam Oliver was just saying he was trying to sneak on the field and they wouldn't let him. And then I guess eventually he did. They didn't want him to be out there.
Yeah, why should he? Why risk hurting yourself even more?
It seems like the NFL, I think, needs to investigate this.
Yeah, check his FanDuel account.
Yeah. Seems like a clear breach of concussion protocol. Dak dropping back. Oh, there you go. There's your yards.
Bro, who is this guy? I've never heard of him. Flournoy?
CeeDee Lamb reincarnated.
He's killing us.
Torching the Jets.
Is he available in fantasy or someone scooped him up?
No, he won't do this ever again, just against the Jets. Yeah, if you didn't pick him up today, you
right? I messed up.
Yeah, 10 rush yards, 114 receiving.
Gee, look at these lines.
I guarantee you he doesn't finish the rest of the year getting more than 120 yards across all his games.
Can anyone in the chat tell me who this guy is? Where did he come from? How many? Is he a rookie? I don't even know.
Handoff Williams inside the Jets 5. Looks like we did quit already. Bo Nix on the run.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And they went for 2 and they got it.
Shit. Broncos ahead of the Eagles right now.
Whoa.
It's amazing what good coaching does.
So apparently this guy was called up from the practice squad?
Stop.
We got practice squad players fucking burning us? What? This kid's legit. Or is he?
He's probably not.
He was your Uber driver yesterday? What?
Oh, my God. I'm done.
Oh, man. Where would I be without the chat watching this game?
Bro, this is insane.
I gotta get ready for a real team coming up here.
Jets are on their 5th returner of the year, and the Cowboys are bringing up guys on the practice squad that are getting 120 yards in the game.
Where the hell is Pritchett?
That's a good question. This is what we need.
He's still on the practice squad, right? He's healthy, right?
Yeah, he's still there.
Why don't they give him a chance?
I mean, could that have been any easier? Javonte Williams, walk-in touchdown.
Wow. Ass.
Wait, my score prediction was what? 37-24? I think I said 37-24.
I said like 40 to 27, I think.
I'm 10 Jets points away. Can I do it?
I said 40-28, I think.
I nailed the Cowboys. Who we trading, Quinnen or Sauce? Trade both. And nothing against Quinnen personally. He's still a great player. But clean house.
We're just so far away, and he probably has tremendous value. Tremendous value.
This is the line right here, Luca. 2 years away from being 2 years away.
The Cowboys were willing to give Micah Parsons for Quinnen Williams.
Why would we do that? This is where we shine.
Wow. We thought we were so close. We thought we were just Aaron Rodgers away.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. You guys help us get through this too. So
thank you.
Can we book an interview with Tannenbaum, the 33rd team?
Not just Tannenbaum, Fat Tannenbaum.
What the?
A few questions. The way this season is going, PT.
I have a lot.
It's only week 5. What the? And I know the NFL season flies.
I have so many questions.
This is brutal.
How is it that Belichick couldn't even get an interview? And this is what we hired. Yeah, bring Salah back.
Wow, Dolphins-Panthers going crazy. Waddle scored to take the lead, and then Panthers just took the lead again.
Wow. Must be nice for all those out there watching fun football games. Thank you to the 620 of you that are watching this slop fest with us.
Hey, it wasn't fun for the Ravens or Raiders today, I'll tell you that much.
That's true. Let the Ravens keep tanking. Please let Harbaugh become available.
Whoa. Don't take too much. We need that pick, buddy.
That is true. Does Glenn have the balls to say we are not the same old Jets in 30 minutes? Wouldn't shock me if he did.
You know what I was hoping for? Obviously, before the season, that Tomlin would get fired because the Steelers fans at a point were so fed up with Tomlin. It was like it was a possibility.
Yep.
But they got Rodgers, so now they're so bad.
Exactly.
That Cowboys receiver was a 6th-round pick. Okay. What school? Did it say what school?
Somebody posted this school. Shit.
6th-round pick, bro. Busting our ass.
There you go. Full scouting report from Army.
Central Missouri, Iowa. What are these schools? What? Not even Missouri. Just all kinds of
Southeast
different versions.
Western.
I'll tell you what, man. Whoever scouted him, can we sign him? That scout? Wow, that guy knows talent.
Or it's just the Jets defense being the Jets defense.
So he's on. That's got to be Stevens on him, right? Because Sauce is on
probably
Pickens, right?
Probably. Or it could
be.
So
Stevens made a few plays, but he's been getting.
Yeah. Then you got Carter.
Don't be fooled. Or is he the
Fields
slot guy?
Back. Hey, there's Garrett. Definitely staying for the presser. Wouldn't miss this.
Oh, I would have missed this for the world.
Oh, my bad. Thank you, Joseph. Ooh, Garrett is all we got, and he's a 2.
That's do you think that's fair? I don't think that's fair.
I don't think so.
He's a 1.
I think we can debate whether or not he's a top 5 or top 10 1, but I do think he's a 1.
That's fair. Oh, my.
Season starting with 0-5 record. Walt Michaels, Rich Kotite, Adam Gase.
Rich Kotite, bro. And here's the be-all, end-all. No team starting 0-5 has ever made the playoffs.
And the Jets will definitely continue that. That's for sure.
You don't got to worry about that breaking.
Nope.
Not with the Jets.
Pass complete to, is that Taylor? Or is that Ruckert? That's Ruckert. Didn't I tell you Justin Fields is going to get to 250? There you go. 250, wow, second touchdown incoming. 60.
These numbers look outstanding. Compare him to Jalen Hurts, man. You put those numbers side by side, man. He's like our Jalen Hurts. I am so fascinated by this presser.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
The questions being asked. Coach, it seemed like you worked on ball security during the week. What went wrong?
Got to look at the tape. Third and 1 for the Jets. Fields drops back.
Coach, how do you think the team responded after having how many penalties last week? Was it 11?
Yep.
Or more?
What do we have today? We're up to 10?
Good question.
I think we got to double digits already. Pretty sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got 10. 10 for 61.
Bro, they actually have more.
I know. Cowboys with 11 for 91.
Disgusting.
2-minute warning. We are almost there. Thank you again to everybody that has stuck through this game with us. We appreciate it.
Sheesh.
I'm going to say the over-under is probably about like 3.5 for watching the tape quotes from Aaron Glenn. So whose fault is it then if it's not Aaron Glenn's fault?
What are they watching?
Fields is slicing and dicing now.
Nice. Basketball and hockey is coming.
Yep, thank God. Honest question, man. How big is this damn ship? How long is it going to take to turn around? That is the quote of the stream right
Great
here.
comment.
That is
Great
fantastic.
comment. Oh, okay.
I mean, I got to say what I think Romeo said or somebody in the chat said 2 weeks ago about this ship, that I don't know if it's actually capable of turning around. Like, we might be looking at the Titanic just in full nosedive sinking mode right now. I don't know if this thing is actually capable of turning around.
Perfect. It's a perfect year to watch Titanic.
We've been talking about the Titanic stream for about 5 years.
Years.
If there was ever a time to do it, while the Jets
This
are
is the year.
0-5, I feel like at some point in the next couple of weeks, it's got to happen.
Oh my goodness. The tape's fault. Where's the tape? The tape used to be in the chat.
I know the tape's been in the chat for the last couple of weeks. Now it's not here.
Always look forward to seeing the tape. Are they really?
Quiet.
Yeah, I remember all that talk about Dallas O-line is banged up. The Jets should easily generate pressure. I think that's why the spread was the way it was. They assumed this D-line was going to wreak havoc. And first of all, Jermaine Johnson out. Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jermaine Johnson, if he was playing, would have got at least one.
Yeah,
maybe.
He would have got some pressures and some hits. Probably not enough to make a difference in the game, though. As Jetman looks on.
Jetman, you don't got to stay there, bro. You can dip, bro. It's like, nobody's going to judge you, man. You're good. Would you judge Jetman if you saw him?
If I was a Cowboys fan, I would.
If you're a Cowboys fan.
If I was a Cowboys fan, I'd be like, bro, take all that shit off. Walk out of the stadium, head down.
Where's Jerry Jones? Did he make the trip? Surprised we haven't got shots of him if he's not there.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jerry Jones yet.
He should be gloating. I'd enjoy this one if I was Jerry.
Justin Fields threw that one right through the hands, it looked like, of, was it Reynolds?
Damn, I was kind of generous just putting Dak down for 2 touchdowns. I should have been bold and went for 4.
Saints win. Jets and Titans. Last remaining
Saints.
winless teams in football.
Wow. Titans playing the Cardinals. Cardinals love to play down.
We got rid of Rodgers and Adams, but kept Clemens and Tony Adams. Unbelievable. Garrett Wilson makes a move. Oh,
yeah.
Did he get it?
Wow. Yeah,
Touchdown.
He stretched the ball over.
Nice
I know that helped a lot of people.
Yep.
Parlays and fantasy.
Yep. Big touchdown from Garrett. And he looks hurt, limping off the field. Great effort from Garrett. Nice effort. Damn, I was so close on my score. I said 37-24. I'm going to miss by a field goal. Fuck. Damn.
Oh, they're going for 2. They're going to make you get closer.
Oh, that could be 2 points off. Should have hired Sean Payton. Could have hired Harbaugh. So many woulda, coulda, shouldas. But we're always a year too early, a year too late. Would they lose to Ohio State? That's
no way. No way. No way. No way.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Biggest lesson here is for the Jets owners and management to ignore the fans and media. I mean, should any organization be listening to the fans and media? Probably not. But I think you can make a very good argument that the fans, in a lot of cases, not all, but in some cases, have gotten a lot of this right when it comes to some of the hires that the Jets have made, as well as some of the quarterbacks that they've kept and let go.
Aaron Glenn, especially, though, pays way too much attention to outside noise.
He
Way
does.
too much.
He does, which is surprising.
Very surprising. It would take, when it does like the college NFL debate, it would take a special college team to beat that lowest NFL, like the LSU champion, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, something like that, you know?
2-point
opinion.
conversion is good. Jets down by 15.
And
Here
look
we
who
go.
it is again.
Josh Reynolds.
Wide receiver 2. We got him. We found him.
This is a great point here. Take 2 fans, make them head coach and GM. We would at worst have the same record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jets would lose to Morristown. That's right down the street from me. I'm in Morristown right now. That's funny you said that. Jets need 2 onside kicks.
That's it.
Would this team lose to the 0-16 Lions? Very possible.
Yes. I think so. We'd give
Was that the Joey Harrington Lions?
We would give them a win for sure.
Josh Reynolds having a career game. All right, just lining up for another onside kick. Please don't get this and let the Cowboys mercifully kneel down and end this one. Do they have brown bags in London or they use plastic?
That might be second best comment of the stream.
And the Cowboys recover the onside kick, and that will do it.
The NFL's got to do something with the onside kick, man. It's no fun.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Shit is ass. All right, good news, Yankee fans. We got a real game on.
Enjoy it. Ryan Flournoy, 114 receiving yards. Fucking unbelievable.
Trade for him. Maybe we get him for cheap.
Jets will lead the league in scoring when scoring doesn't matter anymore.
So does this quantify as a shootout? They scored 59 points.
59 total points. I mean, that's...
It sure did not feel like one, I'll tell you that much. Crazy.
What was the point of trading for Brownlee?
Where is he? Unless they're like...
I really don't know. Unless he's like not fully healthy yet, I really don't know.
Why even be active? And can I see AZ, please? This defense sucks enough. Why not?
I at this point I would sign up for anybody over Tony Adams, Cisco, Stevens.
Yep.
It's terrible.
There's got to be some changes here. 0-5. Nothing's working.
Brian Schottenheimer comes into MetLife
Revenge
and puts up 37 points on the New York Jets. Final kneel down, and that'll do it.
Oh, we made history. We're the first team ever to start 0-5 with 0 takeaways in NFL history.
First
all the years.
Ever.
No one's ever done this.
First us. Team ever. The Jets hire a defensive-minded coordinator to be their head coach, and we go 5 games, not 1 takeaway.
The drills he was doing for ball security, you need to take that right to the defense.
Yep.
Be like, hey, why don't you guys start forcing some balls out and recovering them too?
It's just incredible. Like you were just saying, I mean, we posted videos on social media 4 days ago of our head coach literally punching the football or trying to punch the football out of our running back's hands. And then that's how we
didn't work.
Get beat today. That was where the downfall started. Breece Hall, big fumble.
Folks, you saw history today.
Jets first in futility and negative records. No turnovers is unreal. Again, do not think Arch Manning is coming out this year. I think that'll be for next year. I mean, this could be a 2-year tank. This could very well be a 2-year tank.
I understand some people are casual college football observers. Arch Manning is not it right now. He needs more development, more seasoning. He's probably not going to come out in the draft.
let ChatGPT run the team. Couldn't be worse. So basically, fire Aaron Glenn now because so many of the best head coach candidates would jump at the opportunity to coach this wonderful franchise midseason. Again, I don't think anything's going to happen midseason. I think at the end of the year, though, you have to take a long look at where this team finishes up. And if you don't see legitimate progress and there's also somebody available that would take the job, if you're actually willing to cut the paycheck and give them full control, that is something you absolutely have to do. You cannot let this current regime inherit or take a quarterback, pick 2, 3, wherever we finish up. Like, I just don't trust this regime to develop a young quarterback right now.
And by the way, that bar of like what's out there is going to be actually pretty low if it's this bad.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like there's a lot of coaches out there that are better than what I'm watching right now.
Yes.
Like it don't even have to be that Jim Harbaugh type. That would be hitting the lottery. Are you kidding me? The lottery. We would be so lucky. For 1, Baltimore to get rid of him. For 2, him to even want us. For 3, Woody Johnson to pony up and pay him what his worth is, which is a lot. One of the best coaches in the league.
Yep.
Michael
Carter touchdown for Cardinals, of course.
Michael Carter's here to ruin the tank.
Just gets better.
That's hilarious.
No, but like somebody was saying before, though, I mean, even McCarthy, Gruden, just guys like that have actually won before and bring some instant credibility to the locker room. I still feel like that is the only way that things are going to change around here. No matter how many first-time coordinator turned coaches you want to try to bring in, there's just too much fucking losing, too much influence, I think, also from above. With Woody, Chris, Jaime, all these people that don't know anything about football. Clean
By the way, Panthers beat the Dolphins, so
nice.
Panthers are 2-3, Dolphins are 1-4. So that changes the tankathon standings a little bit. You know, the Dolphins are very close to us now instead of the Panthers. The Panthers moved down.
We might be rooting for Zach Wilson when he comes to MetLife. Shit. Do you think Glenn has lost the locker room? I think he may have lost some players as individuals. I don't know if he's lost the entire locker room, but just based on the way they're playing at on defense, like you don't see these guys fighting to make tackles. You don't see guys fighting to get off of blocks. Like they are just playing very uninspired football right now. So I think it's definitely fair to question whether or not he's lost the locker room.
We saw some terrible effort on defense. Terrible. In the secondary specifically. I don't think he's lost like some of the top guys, you know, on the team. But like the lesser guys, they're not fucking trying. Jeez.
Yep. Salah's defense was better. That's facts. And again, these are a lot of the same guys. I know he doesn't have DJ Reed. I know Quincy Williams is out, but Quinnen was there. Sauce was there. Like you still have a lot of the same core. Sherwood, who looks just absolutely lost this year. I don't know what's happened to him. And then other guys that you brought in that you chose to pay. Cisco, fucking Stevens.
The worst of the worst.
These were your players. You traded draft picks for half your D linemen. Like, come on.
That's on Muji. You got the YouTube, what they say in the chat on YouTube.
I'm pulling up the.
I'm sure it's nice things.
I don't even want to listen to this presser.
I do. For the entertainment, for the lulls.
I swear if he talks about the fucking tape.
The comeback. They never gave up.
Of course they didn't.
Like John Cena. You got it pulled up? What they're saying in that YouTube chat in the comments.
Let's see. Piece of crap team. What a joke. Clown face emoji, clown face emoji, clown face emoji.
Wow, clown show. No, we're insulting the clowns when we say clown show.
I agree with that, actually. Yeah, because clowns, like, they usually come into their performances well prepared. They have their act all set up. Some structure.
Good team name, like, though, if you ever wanted to rebrand and, like, maybe get, like, new uniforms, new helmets, new logos.
Oh, of course we're going to do that. Yeah, I mean, that's probably like 2-3 years away, you know. Wilkes got to go. Fields ain't it. Trade Sauce, Hall, and Wilson for his sake. And while we're at it, fire AG. Would he sell the effing team?
Oh, well. Fields had a good game, folks. Good game. You see the stats. He's like Jalen Hurts. Put them stats side by side, folks.
Fields needs to sit down. I wanted Tyrod before the season. Still want him now. Fields is indecisive and holds the ball way too long. That's been the knock on Tyrod for a lot of his career, too, is that he holds on to the ball too long.
I will defend Fields here in saying that the offensive line was brutal today, was it not?
No, they were. Struggled to pick up blitzes. He was getting nailed on every other throw. Some plays, I do think he held on to it a little bit too long or didn't get outside the pocket to buy.
I don't think it was as bad as last week, which was like really bad to me.
Yeah.
I think it was improved, but the offensive line takes a huge L today. Huge. And against what? The Cowboys defense, they don't do this. They're not that good. They don't have Micah Parsons there.
They were the worst defense in football.
Yes. And they hit Fields how many times? 11 times? 12 times?
I think it was like 12.
Yikes.
And the fumble.
Yikes.
This defense is a mixture of underperformers, injured players, and 3 good players. Who are the 3 good players? Quinnen, and who else? Sauce has not really been good all year. Jermaine Johnson when he's healthy. O-line was horrible. I mean, this has been known the entire offseason. They need another wide receiver to help out Garrett.
Should trade for that Cowboys receiver.
Yeah, the one that just destroyed us. Come on, Glenn.
Oh, great defense. Oh,
Another good comment waiting for Glenn. Poop. Big poopy. That sums it up pretty well. This game was big poopy. Soft Gardner. It's a cool new nickname. I like Romeo's, though. Soft Gardner. Even though he did have a tackle today.
First play of the game. I would honestly prefer just going back to Ahmad.
Yeah, just call him
by his real name.
I don't think Fields was terrible, but he wasn't great either.
Honestly, Ice Spice might consider just breaking up with him at this point. I'd move on to a bigger star.
That would be funny.
Final.
Bet.
The Broncos beat the Eagles 21-7.
Did they really? Wow.
Upset. The Eagles lose a game.
It's incredible what coaching can do, man. I missed first season Adam Gase. Wait, did she already break up with him?
Oh, she did?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just learning of this also, if it's true. Maybe that's why he's struggling this year. Guy's going through a breakup. Heart's broken a little bit, you know. Maybe Sauce.
My bad.
Sauce just might need a hug, you know. Glenn, what are you doing, man?
He's giving a speech. A little late.
He's hiding. I'm so mad we don't have the bingo ready. I said I wanted to do that this week for the press conference, like just for the press conference, not even for the game. I just totally forgot.
All right. When we do a stream again, which probably 2 weeks?
Most likely, yep.
I'm sure bingo will be prepared.
Oh yeah, if we're 0-6 going into that, absolutely.
Against the Panthers. It's a big game, man.
That
big
will
game.
be. Major implications.
Home game.
Still waiting on Aaron Glenn.
I gotta see.
Flower card.
I gotta see what these other team schedules are like. The ones we're competing with.
I only care about the Titans right now.
Next week. Ooh. Know what the Titans got next week?
Who do they have?
The 1-4 Raiders.
That's a big game. That's a big game.
In Vegas.
I will let you guys know probably within a few days, but I'm most likely going to be working early next Sunday. I will keep you guys posted. I mean, we really don't even need to listen to this press conference. We know what he's going to say.
Yes. It's for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, the Thursday night football game. Eagles-Giants.
Oof. Damn. Jets are currently sitting in that number 1 spot.
Interesting game for the Saints next week. Home Patriots.
Interesting. Patriots will probably win that one, though.
I agree, but we'll be locked in regardless. That's funny because the Jets are early, so after they're done, you're gonna have like a whole day to watch football.
Yeah, which would be nice actually for a change.
Chargers Dolphins is a 1 p.m. game. Rams Ravens. Oof. Cardinals Colts. Seahawks Jaguars. Niners Bucks. Lions Chiefs Sunday night football next week.
That's a nice game.
And 2 Monday night football games next week. Bears Commanders. Bills Falcons.
Nice. Caleb Williams and
healthy for the most part.
Uh-oh.
I know that JJ was questionable right before the game and felt deemed not to end up playing him this game. So he'll continue to get work and see if he can get into the next game. When it comes to this game, highly disappointed. Thought we had a really good opportunity. We were going in to score. We get the fumble, and it seemed like things went downhill after that. And that's something that we can't let happen.
I said this last week.
And I look at myself when it comes to that because it just seemed like the wind was let out of us in that situation. And I got to figure out a way to get our guys going, when things like that happen. And this is a game where it's an imperfect game that we try to make perfect. And we have to do a better job of trying to be better, in situations like that. So I have to look at myself, see what I have to do to get these guys going when a situation happens like that.
You have to look inward again.
Because that's football. That's football. And in this game, the mentally tough are the ones that survive. So I got to do a better job of getting all the guys mentally tough when situations happen like that. So any questions?
Aaron, you were very passionate a week ago in Miami after that loss in the locker room, from what we heard. For the team to respond like this with the penalties still there, turnovers, and a bad loss to the Cowboys, I mean, are you confident that your message is getting through what you guys are saying?
You know what? I am. I really am. And the reason why is because when you guys talk to them, they say the same things that we say in our team meeting. And listen, it's going to take time, fellas. I mean, just because, we're struggling this year. I talked to 2 guys this week. Again, I told you guys, Tony Dungy, Jimmy Johnson, they all have these issues early on.
Can they coach us?
And listen, I'm not throwing any one of these guys out. The only thing that we can do is go back to work. And that's what we have. Listen, we going to London this week.
All right, so because Tony Dungy said it's fine, we're going to be fine.
All right, we have off day on Tuesday, and Wednesday we're working. And we're doing everything we can to fix all these issues. And that's all we can do. That's all we can do.
What are you seeing from your defense right now?
Up and down, just like we are as a team. I mean, I think we come off the second half. I think we caused them to punt the ball like 3 times in a row. But early in the game, we're giving up scores. And that's something that we got to fix. We cannot let a team like this score on their first couple of drives. We can't do it. And we got to do something. We got to do something to fix that.
I know it just happened, but I know it just happened. You're going to have time to think about it. But how do you make a team mentally tougher?
We got to get through these situations. And listen, when it happens, what's next? Defense got to go on the field and the mentality has to be, man, more TV time for us on defense. All right, more TV time for us. Let's go get the ball back. Right, get it back to our offense. And our offense got to understand, man, it's over with. Things like this happen. How we push forward. Right, that's one of the ways we have to do it. We have to embrace those situations, and we can't be, oh, here we go.
Did you just say more TV time for us on defense?
You just alluded to it about trying to take the ball away. So 5 straight games without a takeaway. That's historic. It's never been done before.
Thank you, Rich.
Or not, but I just know this, that we haven't taken the ball away. And that's one thing you guys are going to hear me say. It's not giveaways. It's not turnovers. You have to take the ball away. That's what you do as a defense. That has to be the mentality of the defense, that we have to go and get it because no one's going to give it to us. And we have to be intentional about that too. So we emphasize it, we attack it, we go through it. But, man, it just have to show up. We got to keep doing it. We can't just sit back and say, okay, we not getting them. You know, we have to continue to try and emphasize it. And hopefully at some point, man, they're going to come in bunches for us.
It felt like the practices.
Hopefully.
What are you seeing there that you're not seeing translate to something?
Long pause.
The practices have been damn good.
Oh,
Games happens, like the response isn't, where we need to be. And again, I got to look at myself on that, and I got to do something to fix that. And we're all in this together. But I do know this, man. It all starts with me. I do know that. So we got to fix it.
Did you sense any lack of fire on defense? And I'm alluding to one play, the long run right before halftime.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Because they looked like
What?
I didn't. I didn't see, if you go back and look at that play, I think he was hitting the backfield by Tyler, and we missed the tackle. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, but I think that was the play. And then we had 2 guys that actually converged and hit him. And he ended up slithering through and making a long run. I think we were in a pressure on that. So usually in that situation, when you get past that second level, man, it's yards there. So we got to make sure we make the tackle, win that situation.
With the defense struggling the way it is, is there any consideration for you to take a more proactive approach and play calling?
I know that's going to be the thing that everyone says, but I always go back to my first year in Detroit when we struggled on defense too, and our head coach had a lot of confidence in me making sure we get it right, and I feel the exact same way. I have a lot of confidence in Wilkes. He's done a lot of great things in this league as a defensive coordinator, and I'm gonna allow him to do his job. I am, because once things change, then the mentality of everybody starts changing as far as
maybe that's what's fucking needed. The mentality
At Annetto, we select only the finest fresh vegetables.
Bro.
the world in him, has all the confidence in the world in Tanner, and all the confidence in the world in Banjo. I'm gonna let those guys do their job.
From the outside, fair or not, it looks like it's not progress. It looks like kind of farther away than it was. How do you make sure that's not the feeling inside?
Well, I disagree with that. And you're right to have your opinion, because when you look at it, we were running the ball like crazy. I don't know how many yards Breece averaged a carry. I know it was up there, but there was a lot of good things that were happening. The thing that we got to fix is we can't do the things that cause you to lose games. Man, that's really 2 things that come up. Well, 3 things really: taking the ball away, turning it over.
Every week.
Man, try to take some of these penalties out. Those are 3 things that cause you to lose games. We're doing so many other good things, so many. And we just got to figure out a way to stop those things.
Aaron,
He sounds ridiculous.
You're 0-5, which no jet coach has ever been in his first year. And I'm just wondering, how stunning is that to you that you're sitting here, sitting on that record?
It's a tough game. It's a tough game, and it's coached and played by real men. And listen, I'm gonna embrace this challenge. All right, just like any other challenge. And we're gonna figure out as a team, we're gonna figure out how to get out this hole. So, me being the head coach, listen, we're 0-5. Okay, I got it. But we're gonna figure this thing out and get out of this hole.
With the pass rush specifically, Dallas was banged up on the O-line. Obviously, you guys just missing Jermaine, but I think it was 1 sack, and that was that run by Dak at the end where he slid short of the line scrimmage.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you guys aren't getting more pressure on the ground?
I wish I knew, because we have some guys that are true pressure players, and two in Quentin, and I think Will's a pressure player in himself. And sometimes as players, you got to take it upon yourself, man. how do I get better? How do I perfect my craft? Be do that, and then we as a defensive staff, we have to make sure how do we put those guys in position so they can, go and make plays. So to me, that's a little bit of both sides working together on that. But I do know this: we as a coach staff have to try to figure that out, and we have to put these guys in some one-on-one situations so they can go rush the quarterback. We got to do a better job there.
How's everybody? Just a second.
Whatever, man.
I'm so glad that he clarified. We didn't just have a good week of practice, Romeo. We had a damn good week of practice.
There was like a little pause before that too. Made it funny.
All fucking pause. Yeah, think about that one.
He's like so frustrated. It's like, we had a damn good week of practice. What went wrong?
So maybe that's the key. We need to stop having good weeks of practice.
We need a shitty week of practice.
That's what
That
we
would
need.
come out for real in the game. We just wasted all on practice.
I mean, you're right, Oscar. Each press conference, each game, it just gets worse. Like, I have no idea what half of what he said even meant in that press conference. I need to actually listen to that again before I do my post-game video.
He's got to look at himself. He's got to look at himself.
They need to look inward again. Yes.
Yes. And then also, I'm just going to let the coaches do what they do, man. Do what they do. That's what Dan Campbell did with me.
Yep.
I'm going to let Wilkes figure it out.
Because it worked out for Campbell, it worked out for Dungy. It's going to work out for him too. So.
Oh man, Dungy and who else? Who did he mention? Another coach?
Campbell, and there was somebody else that he talked to during the week. I forget.
Like, man.
Yeah, bro. 5 o'clock. Tyson, Romeo will be live taking calls. This
team sucks.
Yep. Appreciate everybody for joining us and spending your Sunday with us. You definitely make watching this pathetic organization much more tolerable. So appreciate all the support. Romeo, you want to give out your info?
Romeo Damas on all social media. Give me a follow.
Appreciate it. Jets 0-5. Talk to you guys later.
Later.
Terrible.